How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Beautiful rising, y'all. I hope y'all are having an amazing morning, y'all. Child, we seeing stuff already. All right, y'all, let's get those hearts going, y'all. We want to get these the messages out early today. So I'm gonna start channeling right off. Somebody, you're stronger than your hurt. I just happen to be looking at the song. Someone's name could be Lyrica, Lisa. Any of that could be significant, y'all. Somebody, I feel like your message early off is whatever it is that you going through today, you're stronger than that, y'all. And let me tell you why. Because you still here, y'all. A lot of people, they give over to the hurt because they feel like they cannot handle the pain, right? That's the pain of just going through life, y'all. A lot of times life get to life and early, y'all, right? Somebody, you could have just woke up this morning, child, and realized that, dang, right? Maybe it popped off early. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody, maybe it popped off early. All right. But somebody, this is a quick reminder that you, child, you're stronger than your hurt, y'all. Don't let it. I do not let it take over. Let me cut it down a little bit because I don't need to be demonetized, y'all. But I want to let you know, first of all, let me know who I got in the comments, y'all. Who we got watching early this morning, y'all. All right. Send the hearts up, y'all. Let me know where you checking in from. All right, let me know where you're checking in from. I hope you guys are having a beautiful morning, y'all. And a lot of times, like I was saying, y'all, because everyone has been hurt. Let's be clear. All right, everyone has been hurt by someone they love, right? But what you got to realize is that the hurt is temporary. Your strength, right, is something that you can build. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody, you working out this morning? Somebody, you building your strength and your endurance is what I'm hearing God say, right? A lot of times we are hurt, y'all. And if you sit, right, if you sit in the hurt, it's like a muscle. I don't know why I'm hearing muscle. I'm hearing muscle memory. All right. Somebody trying to gain weight or weight gain, right? Somebody, I'm going to tell you, the way you do it is the repetitive action of what? Loving on yourself, child. It's the repetitive action, y'all, of loving on yourself, right? If you're looking, y'all, give me a thumbs up, y'all. All right, let's see. You got to understand this, y'all. Every day is a day for you to build a level of endurance, right? No matter what the opposition or the obstacle is, y'all. And a lot of times we don't understand why we are in, right, certain situations in life. But what if I told you God is telling you, you just building some endurance, child? Stop playing. You are absolutely stronger than the hurt. You just cannot do what? Sit in the hurt, y'all. All right, you cannot sit in the hurt. All right, beautiful rising. Beautiful rising, Aisha. I see you. Hey, Kyra. All right, when you come in, y'all, double tap the screen. Grand rising, y'all. Hey, Alara. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you, love. Thank you for the heart. All right, I want everybody to understand this, y'all. Anything in this life can be temporary as long as you don't make it permanent. Somebody, you unshakable. All right. I'm going to lay the foundation, y'all, and then I'm going to get into the daily astrology. All right. God said lay the foundation first, and then we're going to get into the daily astrology. Oh, child, somebody, no favors, no handouts. And you still chosen. That's what this is. Somebody, you stop giving. Yeah, I just saw the world at the split, y'all. Put 777 in the comments, y'all. It's 721. All right, 7 times 3 is 21. Somebody, you finna get communication. We finna see in this astrology, y'all. Knight of Swords, y'all, is Gemini energy. Oh, shit, y'all, the damn emperor. What the hell we got going on early in the morning, y'all? All right, y'all, let me tell you what God told me this morning. God said tarot first, right? Lay the foundation and then go to the astrology. Somebody, what did you do? Your damn person is coming out early in the morning in my goddamn reading. Knight of Swords and the Emperor. All right, somebody, you may have someone coming in to quickly communicate news to you. Somebody, this could be a boss. All right, Aries energy is out here. Girl, the Tower. How we got 2 major arcana and 3 cards? Y'all, what is going on in this energy today? I haven't even read astrology, y'all. I told you I do the astrology when I do it with y'all. But I told you I saw the world at the split, y'all. All right, y'all, somebody. Something's completing a cycle. This could be you. This could be a job offer, y'all. Y'all, the channel song is no favors, no handouts, still chosen. I don't know. Somebody, you stop doing people favors. Like somebody, this could be you taking the throne in your life, right? Like emperor, empress, take it how it resonates, right? This could be you taking authority of your own life, y'all, in this emperor energy. Let me lay one more roll, y'all, and we're going to get into the daily astrology. Oh, girl, bitch, I'm about to run out my room. It's too early for this. I cannot with y'all. The four of wands, the world, the emperor, the tower. I ain't got but 5 cards out. Okay, ladies, let me know what happened last night. I'm confused. Queens, what happened? Did y'all have a dream? What happened, y'all? What did you do last night? What is going on, y'all? I was sitting in my spiritual bath this morning, y'all. And I said, well, God, what deck do I start with? And I'm going through these decks, and the God kept saying, no, no, no. So then I said, okay, tarot. God said, yeah. I said, okay. He said, lay the foundation, then go to the daily astrology. I said, okay. All right, y'all. Somebody, you finna get communication. I'm scared to get 9 of Pentacles. Here you go, girl. You just coming out, y'all. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, you over here minding your business with this damn bird, y'all. Somebody, you got this damn bird, and you are over here minding your business, y'all. I love it. All right, y'all. I know y'all getting ready for work, y'all. Who say I broke contact? Oh, Alara, you did what? You staying in Empress energy, Deja. I love it. All right, Kate say I'm floating my own heart. I ain't got time for this shit. I love it, ladies. I don't know what y'all did, but somebody just send the hearts up, child, because Lord, what is the next 2 cards, y'all? What we got going on this morning? All right, y'all, let me get 2 more cards. All right. Oh, girl, stop playing. Somebody, you started following your intuition, the high priestess. Yeah, somebody, you start following your intuition. That's all this is. What is this energy? And that created a tower, y'all. It's like, okay, say that shit. All right, I see where this is going. Let's get into the daily astrology. Child, somebody in the 5 of Cups. What we got going on here, y'all? Somebody, I don't know what you did, what you prayed for, or what you saw. But girl, all right, y'all, let me see. Now, what's going on in the daily astrology, y'all? All right, y'all. July 25th could be significant. Today is June 25th, y'all. Look, it's 7:25 a.m. All right, today is 6:25. 30 days, y'all. Stop playing. June 25th, and it's 7:25 right now. Y'all, the main event today is Venus, y'all. Girl. Venus, y'all. Venus is trining Saturn. Hello. All right. Trining Saturn, y'all. What does this mean, y'all? This is the planet of love, child. Stop playing. That's why these cards out here like this. Stop playing, y'all. This is about love. Literally. Today is all about building something real, y'all. Venus, the planet of love, is forming a beautiful supportive trine with Saturn, y'all, which is the planet of commitment. All right. If you've been looking for a relationship with long-term potential, y'all, and really wanting to solidify your current partnership, this is, y'all, the best energy to do so. It literally is, y'all. Like, it is the best energy to do so. It's like the cosmic green light that you've been waiting for. All right. This energy helps us separate fleeting crushes from true lasting commitments. Somebody stop playing. God said, look at the song. The song, y'all, is Do Not Disturb, Soul in Progress. Say that shit, y'all. I love it. Divine feminine. Oh my God. You put your phone on do not disturb and you said what? Soul is in progress. Put soul in progress in the comments, y'all. 7:27, y'all. 6:26. I love it, y'all. The synchronicities are coming. The numbers are flowing, right? 7:27. That thing say, do not disturb. My soul is in progress. My soul is in progress. Y'all, I'm gonna put that on like an auto reply, right? On my do not disturb. And it's gonna say soul in progress. I love it, y'all. So somebody, your soul is in progress. That's what it is, y'all. You put yourself on do not disturb because God has been working something out within you. And I say that to say, y'all, what you got to understand is this, y'all, right? When you begin to take actions towards your own happiness, 4 of Wands, y'all, right? When you take happiness, what is that? 9 of Pentacles. You begin to create the stability for, right? For stability, 55 people watching, right? If you are watching and you've not liked the video, just double tap the screen for me, y'all. All right. So with this 4 of Wands, y'all, you begin to say, you know what, but I can have this for myself, right? With the 9 of Pentacles, when you follow your intuition as the high priestess, you realize that you don't need someone to offer you love. Hello. Why? Because you already have 3 cups here. See, the 3 of Cups, y'all, is about celebration. You don't need someone else to add to what God has already given you. But until you understand that for yourself, divine feminine, right, you cannot get it. You created a tower when you started looking and listening to your intuition, y'all. So let me tell you, y'all, at 6:12 a.m., right, the moon squared Venus. Now, you might wake up feeling a bit emotional this morning, y'all, or feeling emotional intensity, maybe even tension in the relationship, y'all. But don't worry, it's gonna pass quickly. All right, it's gonna pass quickly. Don't worry about it, y'all. All right. By 8:01 a.m., the peak, y'all. See, Venus trine Saturn is exact. Hello. When Venus is trining Saturn, it is exact. What does that mean? The peak of today's grounding love energy, we're going to be right here on this live, y'all, at 8:01. All right. So it's a perfect time for sincere conversations and making plans for the future. And I feel like today's message is going to be very specific then, because this is going to guide you into what it is that you need to know about these next few days, y'all. Right. See, astrology is what we know God made. I don't know nothing about what nothing else. But 2 things we know God did, y'all, was what? Creation. What is that? 3 days. It's 33 thumbs up. But man is what? 6. It's 66 people watching. Why? Because God is real. And you have to understand, God shows up in numbers, in astrology. God is omnipresent and omnipotent. What does that mean? God is in all things at all times. Y'all gave up when y'all put God in the church and forgot that God was everywhere. Everywhere. God is everywhere, y'all. And when you open your eyes, you can really hear from God, y'all. And when you understand that, double tap the screen and like the video. Now, if you don't get it, then you don't get it. But if you get that, then double tap. All right, y'all. So let's see. 8:01, y'all, this morning is peak for grounding the energy. All right. It's a perfect time for sincere conversations and making plans for the future. All right. This evening, y'all, at 6:38, the sun is going to square Neptune. As the evening rolls in, y'all, things might get a little hazy, child. All right. This aspect can bring confusion or make us prone to idealizing people. See people for who they are, y'all. See, a lot of times, y'all, we see people for who we want them to be, and then we make plans on what we desire. But you got to see people for who they are when you meet them and where they are. You cannot plan from different paths, right? Like I'm seeing somebody you on I-4 and somebody you on the 408, right? Whatever. Crossing highways. If you in Central Florida, all right, I-4 and the 408 don't run the same way. And a lot of times you will meet your person and you might be on I-4, but they might be on the 408. So what you got to realize, y'all, when someone is not every prayer that you ask for, then you just have to simply understand that your channel song is not every prayer is for you. That is a whole nother message. Hello, somebody is realizing that people have been praying for them and those prayers have not been for them. This is a whole challenge, y'all. Somebody, I feel like what is taking place is somebody, you're going to get communication, and I don't know who this communication is coming from, but somebody is going to communicate, y'all, because we are in pre-shadows of retrograde, and it's giving out like this truth serum because of the Scorpio moon, y'all. So you got to think the moon is still in Scorpio, which is highly intuitive. Somebody is going to communicate, y'all. Not every prayer is for you. Somebody has been praying, but they ain't been praying for you, y'all. You finna find it out. Hello. All right, y'all. So be careful with this energy, y'all. With the moon in deep passionate Scorpio, like I said, right? You're craving meaningful, soul-bearing connections. Surface level small talk just won't do, y'all. Surface level small talk simply won't cut it, right? The daytime energy is incredibly stabilizing and perfect for grounding your romance, y'all. However, Keep your feet on the ground tonight when Neptune's energy gets foggy. Let's talk about it, y'all. I want to see what's the Knight of Swords, y'all. What is this communication? Clarify the Knight of Swords, y'all. Capricorn energy. Somebody was stubborn. I was just listening to Empress T. All right, somebody, you an Empress T 444. I was just listening to her this morning on her other channel, y'all, and she said anything with horns is stubborn. I love it. And it came right out, y'all. She said anything with horns is stubborn. And I say, show you right, y'all. Your person was stubborn. That's what this is, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all. And that's why you have to understand. See, sometimes you got to take a moment to reflect, y'all, on what it is that you truly want for the future. And when you understand that, you have to have these grounding types of conversations to really express what it is that you desire. But you can't have a grounding conversation, y'all, when someone don't want to listen to you. So you had to figure out what was your non-negotiable, y'all. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. Look, I told you somebody's at a fork in the road. And 3 cards came out, y'all. Somebody is at a fork in the road. Let's go and scoot you down. You down here, y'all. We just gonna go and put you here. You ain't even in the conversation right. Okay. Somebody, you got an Emperor or a masculine. This could be your son, y'all. This could be your husband, right? This could be your uncle. I don't give a fuck. It could be your brother, right? It is an emperor. It could be you in masculine energy. But somebody's at a fork in the road, y'all, because healing is here. Oh, Jesus. And sexual fantasies, y'all, that is crazy. I was just listening to Empress. I can never make this shit up, y'all. I was just listening to her. And this is the same damn thing she was just saying this morning. I could never make it up, y'all. Somebody, this is the energy, and I feel like you're going to hear this message multiple times a day, y'all. Somebody, your masculine is at a fork in the road. Number one, Knight of Swords is here, which is about communication, but somebody is being stubborn. That's clarified by Capricorn. See, your discipline and ambition and drive to be great is great, y'all. That's what everybody needs, right? But a lot of times you got to remember to balance work with personal time. Somebody wasn't balancing, y'all. That's what it says. It says your discipline and ambition drive you to great heights, achieving success and respect, right? See, every great man wants respect, and you deserve it, kings, right? Shout out to my kings. You know, I love my kings, y'all, right? So what you got to understand is every great man deserves respect, y'all. Hey, double tap the screen, y'all, if you are enjoying the content. But guess what? The weight that the divine feminine carries is real, y'all. And divine feminine, you've been carrying a weight. Your channel song is the weight I put down. See, somebody, you put the weight down when you start following your intuition and you didn't accept what somebody was offering you. You said, fuck no, I don't want that shit. I don't want it, y'all. So somebody, when you put the weight down, right? Guess what, y'all? Somebody over here trying to manifest your ass sexually, though, y'all. Somebody is having all kind of sexual fantasies, y'all. That thing says yearning for connections. The mind wanders to moments of intimacy, closeness, longing for the warmth of another. In dreams, child, desires come alive. Somebody dreaming about you, y'all. Their heart is healing, though, and I love that. It says healing can be a painful journey, uncovering deep wounds and hidden scars. Yet through the process, true strength and growth emerge. And I'm going to tell you, y'all, if this is a message for someone who is single, I'm hearing God say this. You may feel like your life right now is stagnant, but it's really not. It's because God is trying to ask you to make a decision, y'all. It's like somebody, you got to make a decision for yourself because not everybody is in a relationship. And I feel like you had a dream last night. And now God is telling you that it's time for you to make a decision, y'all, right? A lot of times, the only thing that's stopping us from moving forward is us, right? And at the point that you know you got to make some type of decision, hold on, y'all, I'm pouring my coffee out my thermos, right? A lot of times, you know you need to make the decision, but your lack or indecision, right, is what's truly stopping you from realizing your true potential, y'all. You will never know what God has for you if you don't get your ass out there and see. Ain't look, what's a no, y'all? As the chosen, because I heard what if no? What if I get rejected? What if? Y'all, it's 7:37. What if God told you it's yours? Hello. 7:37, y'all. 7 is spirituality. 3 is decision making. 3 is creation, y'all. And I always say God created the heaven and the earth in 3 days, right? God created man on the 6th day. It's nothing that you cannot have when you come together with God. But you got to listen to God, y'all. That's spirituality. That's 7. Somebody, you had to put the weight down. That's what I'm hearing. I just heard her lyrics, y'all. And it said, I put the weight down. So divine feminine, I'm telling you, you having to put some type of weight down is allowing you to heal and reclaim your own dreams, is what I'm hearing God say. Even your intuition, right? A lot of times, y'all, we can't listen to our intuition simply because we don't believe, right? Like we carry the weight of others, is what I'm hearing God say. And carrying the weight of others is never helpful. Let's clarify the tower, y'all, on the masculine energy. So the masculine energy is going through a damn tower, y'all. And I don't know what the hell going on up here, y'all. What is this? Oh, damn, y'all. The hell? Did you see the cars fly up in the air? What in the hell? Y'all, if y'all can replay that shit, I'm telling you, y'all, I'm doing it right, but I can watch it like slightly behind. The damn cars is the tower. I'm scared to flip this shit over, y'all. What is this, fear? Y'all, that thing says fear and Sagittarius energy, y'all. Y'all, what is this full moon in? All right, y'all. This full moon coming up on the 29th is in Sagittarius. Stop playing, y'all. This full moon, what is this, y'all? Your daily astrology. I tell you, y'all, God has left us a blueprint to life. You ain't had to go nowhere. All you had to do was understand astrology and the moon transits, y'all. There is a full moon in Sagittarius coming up in 3 days or so, the 29th. What the hell is the day, y'all? Right? So somebody was stuck in fear, y'all. Ain't that about 3 days? Stop playing, y'all. What did I say? God don't take more than 3 days to do nothing. Hello. Because guess what? You decided that you was tired. Somebody, your name Shirley, Cheryl, Shanice, Hodge, Hodge, could be someone's last name. SH could be someone's initials. Y'all, this channel song says, when do I'm tired. Somebody, you realize that you were tired, and you realize when do you get to have what it is that you desire. Somebody, you could be born on the 17th, all right, or the 12th. This is a masculine, y'all, who is now understanding under this Sagittarius full moon that they got to do something more adventurous, y'all. It says your adventurous spirit and optimism inspire growth and exploration. It's like God is telling somebody, can you focus on what makes you happy and not this goddamn fear? Somebody had been so focused on the fear, or this could be you, y'all. You could be so focused on the fear that you're not doing what it is that God is telling you to do. Energy is fluid, y'all, masculine and feminine, right? You could be showing up in masculine energy and they could be showing up in feminine, all right? So I'm going to tell you, y'all, this is a masculine who was absolutely stuck in some type of fear. Now, I saw Puppet Master at the bottom of the deck, but I'm not going to pull it. All right, so we'll see, y'all. But this is someone who has absolutely been in some type of struggle. Look, it says, hiding in the shadows, fear keeps them from revealing their struggles to the world. What's this next, y'all? The world. We literally about to clarify the world, y'all. Somebody, you or someone attached to you, have been hiding themselves from the entire world. But let me tell you, y'all, when you hide from the world, you also limit God. Because now I'm hearing the scripture, y'all. If you deny me before others, right, then I'm going to deny you when you come forward, y'all. So somebody, I feel like you dealing with somebody who's been denying you to the world. And now they're afraid that you're going to deny them, because this is what the world is, y'all. See, this is a completion of a cycle, but somebody has been struggling with their own fear. All right. Yeah, it says, remember to balance your quest for freedom with responsibility and grounding, y'all. Let me tell you. See, this full moon in Sagittarius, y'all, is telling masculine energies this. You can have freedom, but you got to ground your relationship. What is that? Commitment, right? Commitment is grounding, right? If you are an emperor, emperors are married, y'all, by the way. So let me tell you, now I got to get on them. Holy shit, y'all. Remember, y'all, we got on Empress initiation the other day. I think that was what, about 3 or 4 days ago. Well, now we got an Emperor initiation going on. Y'all stop playing. Girl, you about to have the biggest comeback. Stop playing. Your channel song, y'all, is the comeback. Somebody born on the 26th? The comeback, y'all. You finna have a comeback. Say that shit, y'all. Somebody, April 24th could be significant. I'm seeing 424. Put that in the comments, y'all. 424. Somebody, there's a tower that's taking place, right? This is going to be your comeback, y'all. Like, this is going to be your comeback. Thank you for the sparkles, Chanel. Thank you. Right. So you got to understand, I don't know what took place, but we're going to clarify your energy in a minute, y'all. But this is somebody who was afraid of losing their freedom. But God says, guess what? Your responsibility is to the divine feminine. It's not about freedom, because if you are with a true divine feminine, she ain't trying to steal your freedom. Venezuela could be significant. Yeah, Venezuela. I don't know why I just saw that, y'all. All right, earthquakes could be significant because the alert said that there's earthquakes in Venezuela. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you, y'all, look, and we clarifying the tower. Stop playing, y'all. I got an Apple alert that said earthquakes in Venezuela. Somebody, it's a tower. Stop playing, y'all. Clarify the world. Clarify the world. Y'all are funny. Aquarius. Okay, y'all. The it's the planetary alignment, right? I have zodiac signs coming up: Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, y'all, right? So this is definitely about the planetary alignment that's truly just saying, hey, it's time. It's time, y'all. It says your innovative mind and unique perspective inspire progress and change. Somebody just changed their mind, y'all. Like, somebody is now realizing that you can be in a relationship and not lose your freedom. Why? Because a real queen ain't trying to be up under you 24/7, y'all. Real queens are busy. Real queens is not sitting at the house like your raggedy ass ex trying to be up under you 24/7. A real queen ain't trying to text you, look over your shoulder, go through your phone. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit, y'all. And many people be so stuck in their past that they cannot get over the fear of what may happen. That's stupid, y'all. So somebody is now understanding that they had to balance empathy. Y'all, I could never make it up. That thing says, remember to balance your independence with empathy and the connection to others. If you are going to be in any type of relationship, y'all, I don't care if this is your job. If you are a leader, right? I am a leader in the workforce. I'm a leader. I'm a fractional CFO. I own my own company. I am a leader. So in order for me to be a great leader, what do? This is why y'all follow me, because I know how to balance my independence, which is my independence of thought, right, with empathy for y'all. What does that mean? I can give you a hard ass message and still love you. Hello. So most men in relationships have to realize that you still got to balance that shit. You can be a man, but your ass need empathy, y'all. Somebody was dealing with insecurities is at the bottom of the deck. Your person could be in soul recovery. Let me get one more for the world, and then I'm going to clarify the feminine energy. All right, one more, and then I'm going to clarify the feminine energy. All right, give me one more on the world, on the masculine energy. All right, yeah. Somebody thinking about that shit now, y'all. I don't know what the hell you did, y'all, but somebody is submerged. Double tap the screen, y'all. All right, we got 111 watching, 74 thumbs up. Let's go ahead and hit that 100 mark. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath. 1111, y'all. It's all love and light over here on your daily guidance, all right? Queen of Kings guidance, y'all. Where behind every king is his queen, and that is us, y'all, the divine feminine. Right. And in order to build this new earth reality, you got to understand your man, y'all. That's why I do these. Right. I am a real life relationship coach. OK, a real life twin flame coach. And many of you do not understand what's taking place in your person's life, whether you are the masculine or the feminine. And now your whole marriage fall apart. Your whole relationship fall apart. Somebody chosen ain't just a feeling. Say that, because now we're finna clarify your energy, divine feminine. Look, this is your channel song, y'all. Yes, I channel music and I read numbers, right? 1, 2, 3 is progress. 1, 2, 3 is progress. I read numbers because I'm a CPA, y'all. I'm an analytical person. I got a master's degree in accounting. Hello. All right. So somebody chosen just is not a feeling, right? So let me tell you, divine feminine, even before I pull on your energy, what I hear most in relationships, y'all, from my queens. Well, why won't he just choose me? He chooses mama. He choose his kids. He choose his job. He choose this. He choose that. Let me tell you something. Choosing ain't just a feeling, y'all. Nobody cares about that. Choosing is a soul, right? You are the chosen, and so is your person. So being chosen ain't just a feeling. You got to understand that the connection between you and your person, 747, y'all, is grounded in God. What is that? The four of wands, y'all. I'm about to clarify your energy now. It's 747. Four is a foundation. And a lot of times you have to build your foundation. A woman who has a foundation ain't never worried about being chosen, bitch. Yo, girl, me, the lady, I ain't never been a pick me bitch, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've always had money. I work. I started working at 14. I never stopped working, y'all. I worked through college. I came out the hood. I didn't have nobody sending me money in college. I ain't have nobody saying, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? So I worked, y'all. So by the time I graduated college, had my daughter at 24, bought my first house at 28, because I know how to get that shit out the mud, y'all. So when you are that woman, you don't worry about a motherfucker choosing you. Matter of fact, you usually be the one choosing people and you be choosing wrong. I've been married 3 times, bitch, and I ain't choose none of their asses. Not nail one. I've been married 3 times. The first one I was in my 20s, right after I had my baby. That shit ain't even last 6 months, so I don't even count that. And then the other 2 were 7-year marriages, y'all. And see, the thing about a queen is this too, y'all, though. Queens are usually married. And whether it's back to back to back or one long marriage, it's because we are queens, y'all. That's why we don't mind getting married, because you know what it feels like to be an empress, to be a nurturer, to take care of a home, y'all. And the thing is, most of us been married so long, we ain't had but 1, 2, or 3 sexual partners, y'all, because you've been married, right? So now you get these men, they looking at you and they be insecure because they worrying about you. And you over here talking about, I'm just trying to get sex because I've been married for 17,000 years. And what the fuck are we doing here? Why can't we just be happy? Four wands. You over here talking about, why can't I just have my 4 wands? What is we doing about all of this dumb shit right here, y'all? But I'm telling you, y'all, 4 wands comes with what? Your 9 of pentacles. Hello. Hello, right? You don't have to worry about a man picking or choosing you when you in your 9 of pentacles. And that's why it does not matter to you, y'all. If you are a real queen, you ain't never cared about a relationship. I ain't never cared about a relationship. Them motherfuckers be like, hey, you want to get married? My dumb ass used to be like, okay. That's why I ain't never had no real wedding, y'all, for real, right? If you've been married all them times, you probably had one good wedding, because you always gonna have one pretty nice one, but it still ain't your dream wedding. Why? Because it's not your dream person. Y'all stop playing. You're not gonna have a dream wedding until you meet your dream person. So I don't give a fuck if you've been married 2, 3, 4, 17 times. But let me tell you something, y'all, men, there is nothing wrong with a woman who's been married several times. What does that tell you? That bitch is faithful. And she don't like to fuck other people without being married. And y'all dumbasses be listening to people, oh, she been married 2, 3, 4 times. Oh, well, that means she's a committed bitch. And what is wrong with that? Hello. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with being married 3 times. I tell people how many times I've been married. Because number one, the first one is going to be young when your ass ain't know no better. So that shit was 6 months and out the door. The next one after that wasn't until years later. And then those were 2 7-year marriages, y'all. So what you got to understand, many men in this world will look at a woman who's been married and choose the baddie who ain't. And the baddie who ain't been married don't know how to even support your ass in your growth. If you are an emperor and you trying to grow your legacy and your foundation, why you gonna do that with a bitch that don't know how to be a wife? Hello. Right, y'all? So a lot of people will look at people who have been married before and say, oh my God, I don't want to be with somebody who's been married before. Well, don't. Watch that motherfucker be crazy as fuck, because they ain't never had to be committed. Go be with a man at 50 and 60 years old that ain't never been married before. He's selfish. Hello, right? Because one of my best friends, one of my good male guy friends, I call him my brother. He's 52. He ain't never been married because his ass selfish. And now he's ready to be married. But now you got to deal with a woman that wants your old ass. Shit. That's what I be telling people. Right? You got to deal with it, y'all. Who want you now, y'all? And the same thing with women. If you meet older women and they ain't been married, they ain't got no kids and none of that, it's because they selfish, y'all. But it's okay. It doesn't mean that selfish is bad. It means that this woman used all of her life for her. She never had kids. She was never really concerned about anybody else. So when you marry her, you damn well better understand who you marrying, y'all. 4 wands for my divine feminine. All right, girl, stop. Tower. Y'all, the 4 wands on your energy is being clarified by a tower. Somebody, you brought down a whole tower. That thing says expect sudden and intense changes, breaking down the old and making way for the new. It's a moment, y'all, of upheaval in your 4 wands, because I feel like you are becoming what? Unapologetically her. Put that shit in the comments, y'all. Beautiful. Somebody, you are becoming unapologetically her by the Velvet Sky. Beautiful, y'all. Beautiful energy this morning. Somebody, you changed, because I'm seeing the number 23. 32 could be significant as well, but that's 5, y'all. 5 means change. All right. So somebody, your change, becoming unapologetically her, has created a tower for everybody, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. Not just for your person, right? I mean, unapologetically her, H-E-R. All right. Unapologetically her. Tower, y'all. You becoming her has brought a tower into other people's lives. It is, y'all. And I don't feel like it's just your person. It's your 4 wands. It's everything that you desire, because you became you. Stop playing, y'all. What's the 4 wands, 9 of pentacles on my divine feminine energy? Oh, damn, y'all. All right, y'all. Damn, what the hell did you? Oh, checkmate, y'all. All right, somebody, you and your person have been in some type of battle of the egos. Literally, y'all, that thing said checkmate, battle of the egos, right? Self-reflection, which keeps coming out. All right, irreconcilable differences. All of this fell out, y'all. I ain't taking all of this at the bottom. All right, we're going to take the ones to clarify what we got out here. Somebody, your person is beginning to look at themselves. I don't know what you did with this irreconcilable differences, y'all, but you severed some type of a connection. And whether this is an energetic connection or physically you did something, right? There is something that's severed. And now it's a path that has to be chosen, y'all, right? Let me tell you about 1111, y'all. 1111 is a choice. Happiness, alignment, 1111, it's a choice. Not everyone is going to choose happiness. Not everybody is going to choose healing. Not everyone is going to choose union, right? Double tap the screen, y'all, if you have not liked the video. And what does that mean, y'all? You get whatever you want. See, the chosen is the one. Thank you, Yaya. The chosen is the one who decided to choose alignment, y'all. That's all 1111 is. You're going to choose alignment. And I'm going to tell you, if the person that God has connected you with does not, thank you, Susan, does not choose alignment, God is always going to fulfill the promise to you, right? God is on always, y'all. Look, too blessed for revenge. Stop playing. Somebody, I'm telling you, you becoming her is actually making other people mad. 144 on the views, y'all, because you too blessed for revenge. This ain't just about your person, y'all. For you, divine feminine, your independence and your stability, oh, it's causing towers because you are the chosen. Put 144 in the comments, y'all. I got 144 people watching. So now you bringing this tower, y'all, is really showing you that you have to sever a lot of connections, y'all. It says a reminder that some actions once taken cannot be undone. Let me tell you something, divine feminine. If you somebody like me, when somebody crosses you and you finally done, you done. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, people that know me, they're a little scared of me. They won't admit it, but they are. Because when I cut people off, I don't come back, bitch. I blow the bridge up, bitch. I'm just that type of person, y'all, because I am such a great person that I know if I have given everything to you and you just cannot see it or you do not appreciate it, then I'm just going to burn that shit down, y'all. I feel like somebody, you dealing with somebody who's looking. I feel like they feel like you might be about to burn this shit down. Now, I'm going to tell you, kings, if you are listening to me and you are dealing with a high priestess, she not going to burn it down, but God is. Your divine feminine is never going to walk away from you, kings, until God burns that shit down. And God will, right? God will burn it down, y'all. Now, I'm telling you, sometimes there are things where God is saying, look, you need to make a choice, because she is not going to walk away, because she knows how to make herself happy, right? See, the Four of Cups here is saying that I don't need somebody else to make me happy. I understand Three of Cups, right? I understand who I am. But let me tell you something, right? At the point God steps in, then that's between you and God, y'all. That's what? Checkmate. That's checkmate, y'all. That thing says what? The final move that ends the game, determining the winner and sealing destinies, y'all. Somebody, you and your person have been in a battle of the egos. Y'all been at a whole standoff, y'all. This thing says two forces locked in tension, neither willing to back down. The moment of conflict urges a choice, resolution or escalation. Somebody, y'all at a point right now in this dynamic. And I'm going to tell you, if this is about job for somebody, you got to make a decision about what it is that you want, because God is telling you, if you do not move forward in whatever this is, that you won't be able to come back, y'all. That's what irreconcilable differences mean. When the bridge is burnt down, you can't cross it again, y'all. So for somebody, this could be simply about taking on a leadership role, because I'm seeing it that way too with the Emperor, and using your intuition. This will lead to a lot of money, y'all, Nine of Pentacles, and your happiness. But you are learning that you have to make yourself happy. Why am I channeling job, y'all? Let me tell you something. Somebody, you go to them people job every day and you complain. And you complain that I don't like it here, I'm not happy, I'm bored. But God is saying, if that thing pay your bills, shut the hell up and do your job, because it's not about the job making you happy. It's you making you happy. Shantae told me that, y'all. I listen, like, a lot of when Shantae and I was talking, and she was saying how where she works at, the music is ratchet, right? So they play ratchet music all day. So she said, lady, I have you in my ear most of the day, or whatever we got going on in the Discord or the collective. Somebody, you got to create what it is that you want, right? Don't sit at these people's job and be miserable. You got to create your own work environment. That's a message for somebody. You got to look at you and everything, y'all. Self-reflection, y'all. Self-reflection brings a reality check, forcing you to face your own demons. Through this, true healing begins. All right. So when we take it back to the masculine and the feminine collective, right, it is when the masculine collective begins to do their own self-reflection that the feminine collective can then listen and understand the direction, y'all. Somebody, you owe yourself an apology. Let me see why. Yeah. Somebody, your channel song is I owe the apology I owe myself. And I'm actually seeing a deck, y'all, that's in this case. And I haven't even used these decks in a minute. All right, y'all. Let's see. Yeah. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Anytime God shows me a deck, it's the card at the bottom, y'all. Four of Pentacles, y'all, I could never make it up. 144 people watching, y'all. Four of Pentacles was at the bottom of that deck when I pulled it out, y'all. So somebody, you owe yourself an apology, because stop playing, y'all. The High Priestess and the King of Wands, stop playing, y'all. Somebody, you owe yourself an apology because you were holding on when God told you he a King of Wands. Now, it's nothing wrong with a King of Wands, but a King of Wands ain't the most committed person, y'all. That's fire energy. You were holding on. Literally, y'all. I don't know, because this person made you feel a sense of security. Maybe it was materialism, y'all. I don't know, but you had to see for yourself. The star is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, I feel like it's childhood. It's like childhood, y'all. It's like God was saying, hey, you got to let this go. And let me tell you, y'all, even if it's your person, even if you married to this person, y'all, energetically, you got to let shit go sometimes, y'all. Even if you don't break up with a person, even if you ain't ending the connection, sometimes you got to block them. Sometimes you got to cut it off, y'all. Because when people are not honoring you in the way that God said you need to be honored, forget what they think. It's not about them. When God has told you, high priestess, you got to honor the high priestess, y'all. That's a role of honor and respect for your intuition and your authority and your birthright. Not everybody is a high priestess, y'all. And we got the high priestess out here twice. Being the high priestess, y'all, means that your person owes you a level of protection and respect that they have never given anybody, because God has counted you as sovereign and a mouthpiece of God. And if you are dealing with somebody who does not offer you that respect, you do have to sever the connection, y'all. And that's not about divorce. That's not about breaking up. That's about taking your fucking power back. Somebody, you owe yourself an apology. The channel song, The Apology I Owe Myself by Velvet Sky. What's this energy? You were holding on, Divine Feminine. What's the Four of Pentacles? You were holding on. Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody, your person having some type of sudden awareness, though. They've been daydreaming. They feel like they've missed an opportunity, y'all. Somebody knows that they didn't regret, y'all. Both of y'all hurt. I'm going to tell you this right now, y'all. Your person was looking at you, right? But when they saw you, all they saw was fear. Nine of Swords, y'all. What is that? Fear. I told you, y'all, this person sitting right here in the Four of Cups, same as you. Look, both of y'all over here like this. I can never make it up. This you, right? But you've learned how to make yourself happy, right? So you don't even want what this person offering. Now, look, he ain't got no cups in his hand, y'all. All his cups here. So now God's saying, look, don't come with no one cup. You're going to have to put all your cups on the table. That's what I heard. You're going to have to put all your cups on the table, because this is someone with the Nine of Swords. They looking at you, but then they afraid of you. Fear, y'all. Four of Cups, Nine of Swords. Somebody ain't sleeping. Insomnia, y'all. Somebody feel the guilt and the weight of their own unhappiness and regret, y'all. Unfocused. Somebody at their breaking point. Somebody is definitely at their breaking point, y'all. Because I don't know. Nine of Swords, Four of Cups. What is this energy? Seven of Swords in reverse, because they wasn't honest, y'all. Somebody wants to open up. Seven of Swords in reverse. Nine of Pentacles, y'all, coming right over the Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, Divine Feminine, when you get into this Nine of Pentacles, you're not worrying about a relationship. You ain't worrying about a man, woman, cat, or dog. You really not, y'all. In your Nine of Pentacles, you like, man, God, what you got for me is for me. What God has for me, it is for me. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. What God has for me, it is for me. I know without a doubt that He will bring me up. What God has for me, it is for me. Say that shit, y'all. That shit just brought me chills. Somebody, don't listen to what the fuck people say. Whatever God has for you, it is for you, y'all. Ten of Cups. Stop playing. Ten of Cups, y'all. Nine of Pentacles. Stop playing, y'all. That's the sun, y'all. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody, whatever it is that you're doing, you're creating wealth, independence, a thriving business. Somebody, you self-sufficient. Somebody, you a little high end now, right? Somebody, you a little high end. And because of that, y'all, you are creating happiness for you. Six of Wands. And somebody recognizes it, y'all. Six of Wands. Somebody coming in, y'all, they recognizing that what you creating for yourself, fame, y'all, goodwill, awards, praise, success, recognition, confidence, y'all. Somebody, you are a leader, and so is your person. And what God is saying is what's for you is for you, y'all. Can't nobody take away what's for you. Why? Because this shit is the proof. This is the proof, y'all. What is that? That shit coming together. And I'm going to tell you, this is a beautiful message. So anybody that is butt hurt by this message, man, you need to go heal. Because that's insane, y'all. This shit is beautiful. And you finna get what? The proof. April 27th could be significant. Somebody, you finna get the proof. August 15th. So I'm going to tell you, if my moderators are blocking people, Man, y'all some angry, hateful ass people then. I don't even read the comments, y'all, but all I see is the deletes. And I'm thinking it's some miserable ass people in this world, y'all. Because I'm going to tell you, this is a beautiful ass union, but this is a masculine, y'all, who needed to tell you that they were afraid. Literally, that's all I see out here, y'all. Somebody has been submerged in fear, and it's been their ego, y'all. Look, 5 of cups and what? 5 of cups. Somebody is in deep regret, y'all. 5 of cups, 5 of cups. Somebody is in deep regret. Behind that is the lovers with the 9 of cups, y'all. These are coming off of 2 different decks at the bottom, right? Somebody, 9 of cups. This man knew that this relationship was wish fulfillment. Thank you, Shisa Diddy. Like, this person knew it, y'all. Like, this is somebody who is in deep regret. Whoever getting blocked, that's the one that fucked up their relationship, is what God just said. Whoever that is that got blocked, and I don't even know what they said, y'all, but that's somebody who's in this deep regret because they fumbled somebody that ain't never coming back. Why? Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles and the fucking devil. When I say whoever that person is, y'all, they person ain't never coming back. She ain't give a fuck about that. See, that's karmic in the comments. Y'all stop playing. The devil. So y'all got karmics in the comments, and that man mad because this woman ain't never coming back, y'all. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the devil. She don't give a fuck about him no more, y'all. And that's why that motherfucker mad, because he got to watch her on her Ace of Pentacles because his ass was only a fucking knight. And now she got a king. I don't know who raggedy ass person that is in the comments, but that man was a whole knight, y'all. This woman here, or you, take it how it resonates, Ace of Pentacles. Don't nobody want no knight. That's why they be butthurt in the comments, y'all. Yeah, somebody he couldn't give to whoever that was because she was a fucking star. Stop playing. And his childhood trauma would not let him see that. Because if they fuck up me, I will read them, y'all. That's just a fucking hater. And he mad because whoever he was with is a fucking star. She might be famous for real, y'all. And his dumb ass in somebody else's comments because he butt hurt. Cause he see her everywhere, y'all. He see her everywhere. Child, she on TV, she on the screen, and he's sitting at the house playing with his dick, having sexual fantasies about a bitch that ain't never coming back. Hello. Now come in my comments again with that fuck shit. Hey, y'all. I'm the Lady Empath. 1111, y'all. I read energy. I hear very well in the spirit. I hear God, Page of Swords. Stop fucking playing. And these people look, they be trapped by their own damn life. And then they come in these comments because they be dumb as fuck. Y'all, people stupid. Anywho, back to the message at hand. Hey, y'all, welcome to the live. Somebody, you finna get proof that God is real in your life, right? Somebody, you finna get proof, y'all, that God is real in your life. All of these other people don't believe God because they mean and they nasty, and God can't show up in a person's life that don't believe. People don't believe. That's why they ain't got shit. That's why they ain't got shit, y'all, because they don't believe that God real. Thank you, beloved. That's all it is. People don't believe God real. And that's why God don't show up for them. That's why the messages don't resonate. You got to be a believer, motherfucker. Hello. So somebody, I feel like you are on the rise, though. Let's talk about this shit, y'all. I'm talking about it, y'all. Somebody, you are in your Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the devil energy, bitch. You is out here making money moves. Now I'm hearing Cardi B making money moves, right? What is it, y'all? I don't dance now. I make money moves. I don't gotta dance. I make money moves. You a worker, bitch. Jesus red bottoms. Jesus blood. Stop playing, y'all. Don't let me go get my red bottoms behind me, right? Don't fucking play, y'all. People be stupid as shit. Anywho, all right, Ace of Pentacles, y'all. So somebody, you are in this loving, beautiful ass energy. But when I say you doing the damn thing, the devil is out here, y'all, with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You busting bitches over the head with the Ace of Pentacles and the sun and the stars. Child, please. You making money moves. I ain't gotta dance. I make money moves. Stop playing. What is it, y'all? You a worker, bitch. Stop playing. The sun is clarifying the goddamn sun, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all. And the Six of Pentacles is clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Somebody, you got a man that want to give to your ass. I'm talking about Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. The sun is clarifying the damn sun. Clarify the star. I think the star already up under there, y'all. I want to say the star is already under this star card. So somebody, it's something going on in your life that's bringing you a lot of attention, y'all. The fuck, y'all, bitch, I'm running. I thought the star was already out here. I saw it at the bottom of the deck. Don't fucking play. That's for bitches that don't know who the fuck I am. I'm a seer, not a tarot card reader. When I say it, it fucking comes out, you retards. The star is clarifying the motherfucking star. Why? Because I paid for this piece, bitches. And I have so much peace in my life. God don't never miss. Not for me. Not for them ragged ass readers that y'all might listen to. Hey, I'm a seer, bitch. I see the cards and they fucking come out. So fuck you. Oh, sorry. Y'all know I have to pop my shit. I'm a Leo sun, the tower, and I bring towers to y'all motherfuckers that want to show up and act like people ain't got real gifts because your shit ain't real. You read cards, I read people. Right? Y'all read cards, I read people. I paid for this piece, y'all. And when you get peace in your life, you hear God. Somebody, you 33? I'm seeing the number 33. I'm also seeing 22, y'all. It's 8/13. What's that? My birthday. Hello. 8/13. All right, y'all. Somebody, you are in star ass energy, y'all. What the fuck going on with the star, y'all? Y'all, the star, bitch, I'm done. I am so done, y'all. The star is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. Every fucking card that has come out is coming out in order, duplicates. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Queen, the star, the Queen of, I can never make it up, y'all. Somebody, you in a twin flame union. Everything is double, y'all. All of the cards are coming out back to back double. I'm scared to see what this is. All right, y'all, let me tell you what happened. Page of Pentacles just came out. Your masculine has been trying to figure out what it is that they can do to lay the foundation. And that's why they showed up in the Knight of Pentacles, y'all. Somebody was in their Knight of Pentacles because they were trying to figure out what it is and how it is that they needed to approach you. I told you somebody was feeling restricted in their communication, y'all, because of the wands, the burdens that they carry. But that's not your problem, y'all. This is something that this person had to recognize. Why? Because this is your divine counterpart, King of Pentacles, and now his ass is under judgment. Why? Because this is your divine counterpart, y'all. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Hello, right? The damn King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Bitch, this is your person, y'all. I'm talking about pairs is coming out here. And fucking judgment. Somebody is under judgment, y'all, because they've been carrying a lot of burdens. But this is someone who is spiritually gifted. I'm going to tell you something about wands and sex energy. See, a lot of times, y'all, people look at wands as sexual energy, which it is, because it's spiritual energy. It's Kundalini energy, y'all, but it's also spiritual. So what that means is this is someone, 9 of wands, y'all, 9 of wands, 10 of wands, 6 of wands. This is somebody who is very spiritual, but they allow some type of limitations, right, in communication to stop y'all from grounding and working together in the 3 of Pentacles because they were juggling on their own journey. Hello. They were juggling, y'all. That shit ain't had nothing to do with you. They were juggling. And what you got to realize is that a lot of times you will take on other people's, look, the hangman. I told you, 10 of Pentacles, though. Like, this is somebody, y'all, who knew. Like, this person knew that y'all were supposed to do good together. Y'all are fine, y'all. But this is someone who had to see something differently. It was their perspective, y'all, with the hangman and the Knight, 10 of Pentacles, that kept them in the Knight of Pentacles because they weren't listening to their intuition. They weren't, y'all. Look, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. And I told you, this person is a magician. Told you, y'all. The magician. All of these wands out here, y'all. This is a spiritually gifted masculine, y'all. They are a spellcaster, very influential, right? Very resourceful. This man figured out everything else in his life, but he couldn't figure out who? You, the Empress. Why? The fucking magician again. I can never make it up. Y'all too are fucking magicians. Both of y'all. You are the Empress. He is the Emperor. Everything is coming out in pairs, y'all. Why? Because 11-11, right? But this is somebody who what they weren't. I don't know what the fuck they was doing then, y'all. Because this is the magician, but I don't know what the fuck he was manifesting, y'all. Because this person here, show me the magician. I want to see something. Clarify the magician. Somebody could have been hurt, y'all, because I'm looking at this Three of Swords over here. Yeah. What did I say? As soon as I said it, y'all, I said I'm looking at this Three of Swords over here, and somebody could have been hurt. Negative manifestation, y'all. This is a masculine who's been hurt. It says you are a powerful force of create. Look, everything in this man's mind was a catastrophe. I'm talking about everything was a catastrophe in their mind, y'all, because of their own hurt. This is someone who could not plan to come forward towards you, y'all. Everything was negative. It says the mind has a way of amplifying fears and creating, y'all. What was the first? Fears. Submerged in fears, y'all. Submerged in fears. 717, right? 7 is spirituality. 1 is new beginnings. But somebody had to learn how to do what? Appreciate her. I could never make it up, y'all. Appreciate her is your channel song, y'all. Somebody had to learn how to appreciate you. These damn songs and synchronicities today are off the fucking chain, y'all. Yeah. Somebody felt like they were undeserving of you too, though, is what I'm seeing. Because at the bottom of this deck was undeserving. So I feel like in this person's head, everything was a catastrophe. It says the mind has a way of amplifying fears and creating worst case scenarios. Dwelling on potential negative outcomes can trap you in unnecessary anxiety and block the flow of abundance. Breathe, release, and choose faith over fear, y'all. I could never make it up. The damn cards say choose faith over fear. Because why? If you are afraid, that is negative manifestation. All you doing is inviting towers by how your mind think, y'all. It's 818, y'all. It's 153 people. That's what? 18. 5 and 3 is 8. 1, 8. Hello. 18, y'all, is significant. Somebody you could be born on the 18th. All this person had to do was appreciate you, y'all. But his negative mindset, that thing says you are a powerful force of creation in the universe. Your negative words, why? Because we are clarifying the magician, y'all. If you are a magician and you let your mind be negative, your own mind will stop you. Do you know how many spiritual magicians lose their mind, y'all? Because they don't know the voice of God from negativity. And a negative mindset, when you are a spiritual magician, will have your ass in the crazy house, y'all. Yeah. See, this is a positive partnership. It's a positive partnership, y'all. But success is a team effort and mutually beneficial partnership, y'all. But this person has a negative mind, and they had to understand that their negative mind was stopping them from manifesting. It was their words, y'all. It says your negative words and thoughts hold as much power to manifest as your positive ones. Be mindful of where your focus lies. Let me see where this damn focus. Somebody was wasting time, y'all. All right, what is this mindset? Because for some reason, I just saw this deck flash in front of my eyes, and I heard 3 cards. What is this negative mindset? What is it? Damn, that flew out. All right, look, I wish I could be a different person, but they can, y'all. Right? Somebody's saying, I wish I could be a different person. So what's stopping you, right? Choices, y'all. Choices. What else? Negative mindset. Negative mindset. What is this energy? Look, I can't take it anymore. Shit, somebody about to lose their damn mind, y'all. That thing say, I can't take it anymore. Give me one more. Somebody, it's something you said to this person. Somebody, you could be a little mean, right? Because I'm seeing this Queen of Swords over here. Look, I can never make it up, y'all. Bitch, stop playing. I'm over here looking at this Queen of Swords meme up. Somebody, you meme up this motherfucker. And the card that just flew out says, why can't I tell you the truth? This person's scared of you. Somebody, your person want to know if they blocked. That thing says, I am blocked. What is the truth? Well, all right, y'all. Okay, this is your answer. I can never make this shit up. Somebody, your person say, what is the truth? Your song is the fucking truth. What the song say, y'all? The song says, I built myself back with bare minimum. Somebody, you have built yourself back with the bare minimum, y'all. Somebody, you could be born in 84. Somebody could be 36 years old. When you have praise, somebody you got on purple today, somebody you got honey blonde hair, all right? You have built yourself back from the bare minimum, y'all. August 21st could be significant. And this person is asking, okay, well, I am blocked. What is the truth? Well, the truth is you built yourself from nothing. Nothing. So nobody gets to come in here and decide with a negative ass mindset that y'all cannot be happy, y'all. Because these are two spiritual magicians I'm talking about. An empress and an emperor, king and queen of cups, king and queen of pentacles. But this person's sitting over here in this deceptive ass energy, y'all. I could never make it up. 7 of cups, 7 of swords. Put 77 in the comments, y'all. 7 of cups. 7 of swords. Like, you confused. This person seems to be deceptive, but what is the truth? Justice. Well, the truth is this, y'all. This damn person needed to change their perspective about love and what it is that they have to offer. Because divine love, y'all, is God. It's not about the size of the cup, right? It's not about the size of the offer. It's about the union of two divine souls. And when men and women can see that it ain't about money, it ain't about status, it's not about influence, y'all. It is about union. Somebody had to change their perspective, y'all, of what it is that they had to offer. Somebody's been really thinking about what it is that they want with you. They got clarity now, y'all. Damn. All right. I got Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Swords, y'all. So somebody's gotten some type of clarity. Let's see what this energy is, y'all. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. It's all love and light in these parts, y'all. I'm live every morning. Send the live gifts, y'all. I appreciate them so much. All right, this is called Your Daily Guidance. Love, life, relationships, and astrology, y'all. There are only 2 things that God made. God made the heavens and the earth, which is why your ass need to listen to astrology. Hello, right? But God also made, I gotta clear this, y'all. Y'all know I got OCD. I was finna try to leave it out here in the essence of time, but I don't give a fuck. Hello. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the 4 of Swords is what we will clarify next, y'all. Let me clear this out. All right. Join us on the Discord, y'all. I created Discord, all right, a community for people. I don't even want to put a label on it, y'all. I don't even want to put a label. It is a community of the collective, all right? The collective. Thank you, love, for the gift. Thank you, JW. All right. I'm going to tell you, y'all, I created my Discord channel because not everybody gets it, right? Not everybody resonate with no damn church, y'all. I grew up in church. I have pastored. I have done all of that, y'all. But my gift is bigger than somebody's pulpit. And ain't nobody have time for that. You need to get into the details of what people need to know. And teaching somebody some broad concept out of a goddamn Bible who are unhealed, then whatever they're hearing is only going to be interpreted based on their what? Unhealed nature. Hello, right? So instead of telling people to read their damn Bible, you need to tell them to heal and then learn how to read themselves. Hello, right? Because God is going to show you everything you need to know, y'all. Right? God is always going to tell you. I don't care if you use a damn penny. I done told you, y'all can use a penny and say, hey, God, should I take this position or not? Heads or tails. Your faith and your trust is in God, y'all. Any tool that you use is what? A fucking tool. It's like a hammer and a nail, motherfucker. Right? The picture is what you are watching. The hammer and the nail is the tool by which you what? Hang the motherfucking picture. Hello, a picky. And I'm a lyricist. Actually, I'm not a lyricist. I'm a great orator, y'all. I speak well. I read a lot growing up. I'm educated, right? So you got to understand, y'all, right? The picture that you're painting for yourself is heavy, y'all. We are the chosen, right? And the picture that we're painting for ourselves, that shit heavy. So we need heavy tools. And I ain't finna just use a damn Bible for no tool when I know my picture. Shit, my TV a 80-inch. The fuck you talking about? I need big nails and screws. I'm not gonna sit here and be limited by something y'all want me to just read and believe in when God has given us the necessary tools of divination. Why? Because God is the divine, dummy, right? So when you understand that, child, you ain't caring about people. You never cared. Hello, I ain't never cared. I ain't never cared. Oh, I ain't never. Sorry, y'all. I ain't never cared. Somebody, you ain't never cared. Child, stop playing. All right, y'all. Somebody, you're getting clarity. All right. Ace of Swords, 4 of Swords, Ace of Cups, y'all. So somebody, you've been resting a lot. All right. If you are the masculine energy in this story, you've been resting a lot. You can put yourself in the story wherever you fit. But somebody, you're gaining clarity. All right. You are gaining clarity about what really makes you happy, y'all. Ace of Cups is out here. All right. Yeah. Temptation, y'all. What did I tell you with that goddamn Seven of Swords? Remember, y'all, the Seven of Swords came out with the Seven of Cups. There was some type of temptation going on, y'all. There was deception for sure, y'all. Somebody had to make a wise choice. What is this Seven of Swords energy? Yeah, brick wall. Somebody was putting a guard up, y'all. Yeah, somebody, your person is like talking to a brick wall, y'all. This person has a lot of defense mechanisms. They're very hard to reach and they're very guarded. But what you did, y'all, somebody, you began to speak life over your relationship, y'all. Your channel song is my mouth is my medicine. So somebody, you begin to say, you know what, I can encourage me. And I'm going to tell you, y'all, if this is a masculine specific message, sir, you have begun to understand that a lot of the deception that has taken place around you has been because of your choices. It's been self-deception. And it's like you were very hard to reach. I feel like there are a lot of people in your life that tried to tell you or show you, but it was not until God got you into a place of rest that you were able to see exactly what it is. Somebody, your mouth is your medicine. You had to speak something, y'all. I told you, as a man speaking, so is as a man speak and think, so is he. Somebody, the summer and the spring is significant, y'all. This is another 7. We got another 7, y'all. 7 of Pentacles, planting seeds. See, somebody, you begin to speak life is what I'm hearing God say in the springtime. You begin to plant seeds in the springtime. Now, August is going to be significant, y'all. The strength card is out here, Leo energy. Someone's heart chakra is opening. There's a truth that's been revealed as well. I heard I just want to be happy. Yeah, stop playing. What did I just say, y'all? I said I just heard I want to be happy. What I got? Laughter. All I really want is to be happy, to find a love that's mine. It would be so sweet. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Somebody just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. Now I'm hearing the other one. I just want to be happy. Is that Kirk Franklin? So I'm hearing them both, y'all. Somebody, your name Kirk. All right, y'all. Somebody, you just want to be happy. Yeah. Ooh, lust is in the reverse, y'all. I like that this shit came out in reverse, y'all. I don't want to take this in reverse, though. So I'm going to see what this is. Oh, that's why, y'all. Stop playing. That's that 7 of Swords. All right, y'all. Somebody, you was a little greedy now. All right, if I'm talking to a masculine, 7 of Swords, masculine energy is lust, right? Somebody, you were in a lustful nature is what God is saying. Somebody, you were really in a lustful nature. And that's why you were so defensive, y'all. Yeah. See, somebody, you had to look in the mirror. It says mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds, y'all. See, somebody, yeah, something's changing. I'm telling you, spring is being clarified by lucky break, y'all. So I'm going to tell you, whatever seed you planted, I feel like you and your person are both stubborn, though. Because I'm going to tell you, brick wall is being clarified by mirror. And I feel like you and this person begin to mirror each other. However, let me tell you, kings, all right, for my kings that's listening, if you treat her like that so long, she will mirror you, y'all. At some point, she going to stop being the nice one now. See, that's why y'all be taking women of God like we ain't women first. We are women first, y'all. Of God come with healing. Right? The of God place come with healing, y'all. So at the point you keep acting like a brick wall, bitch, I'm gonna show you a brick wall. Here it is. Right? So a lot of times it's like men date women of God, and it's like y'all want us to be a saint. But guess what? All have sinned. What is it, y'all? Sinners have song too, or soul too, or whatever the hell she be saying. I think she say song. Stop playing, y'all. So when you realize that you keep showing her a brick wall, she gonna show you a bigger one. Hello. So somebody, I feel like you and your person begin to mirror each other. So now y'all need to rebuild, y'all. Yeah, 1717. Yep, this song, y'all, it has 1.7 shares, 1.7 likes, 1717. And it says the rebuilding room, y'all. So somebody, you and your person need room to rebuild this. And I feel like y'all can, though, because good fortune is out here. Somebody, you had a turning point in your relationship. Good things are to come, y'all. Somebody was stuck in the nightlife and now they see that, y'all. See, the sun is clarifying nightlife. Somebody could live in Vegas, but somebody could see too that they had to be willing to take a gamble. Somebody had to be willing to take a gamble, y'all. You can't just be over there. Look, now there's a girl with a snake in the background. And this is on your energy, divine feminine. There's somebody in the background that's been laughing with you. Somebody that's been like trying to act like they're happy for you. This person is a snake, y'all. Somebody wears shades all the time. Whoever this female is, she wears shades all the time. 22/22, February the 2nd, something like that could be significant, y'all. But this is somebody who you got to set boundaries with somebody, divine feminine. And I'm gonna tell you why, y'all. When you come into your union with your person, both of you guys become this spiritually woke. And at the point you become spiritually woke, y'all, you can't have snakes around you. And that's why the purging process is needed, and then the rebuilding. Many of y'all have been in y'all marriages, relationships for years, but right now y'all are at a restart, y'all. This is a hard reset is what God has been showing me, because when you clean and purge people out of your energy, it takes time for their energy to leave. Now you and your person can come back together in a more harmonious way because of both of you guys being on the same spiritual level. See, you got to be equally yoked, y'all. And somebody, you were dealing with a masculine who was still in lustful energy. Now this person is beginning to understand self-awareness, cutting through illusions and detaching from their ego. That's beautiful, y'all. That's beautiful energy. Somebody you can have on burgundy today. Yeah, because it's cuffing season, y'all. See, somebody, your person looked in the mirror, and I think you mirrored them, y'all. When this person acted single, you acted single. When this person acted like they wanted to be in the relationship, you acted like, y'all. That's what mirror is. This is mirror and cuffing season. So you began to mirror this person in exactly what it is that they were doing. And I'm going to tell you, if you ain't, you need to. Stop giving people what they're not giving you. Become the mirror, y'all. The mirror is the healer, not you. Always remember that. See, y'all have a misconception of healers. I'm a healer, but I ain't doing shit for you other than becoming your mirror, right? You gonna look at me and you gonna get that shit together, y'all. But most people confuse healing with intimacy, right? Like you got to be close to the person, like you got to be all up under them. No, you don't. You just got to be a damn mirror. That's what brings clarity. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and Four of Swords, y'all. Somebody is now sitting and they're thinking about what it is that they want, and they have clarity, y'all. Somebody wants mutual respect, unity, and closeness, y'all. I'm telling you, somebody's coming out of lustful energy into intimacy. It's a difference, y'all. There is a difference. Now, let me tell you, a good woman, she'll fuck you to sleep, but she still wants intimacy. She still wants to be held at night, y'all. She still wants to be in it with you, right? A lot of y'all will take a good woman just because she fucking you to sleep, right? And then you be like, oh, okay, she good. No, she's not, y'all. Somebody wants intimacy. They don't want lust. They want closeness, unity, mutual respect, y'all. That's what a woman wants. Y'all, this damn snake keeps coming out now. So I'm going to tell you, y'all have to watch people around y'all, because I feel like this is on both of y'all energy. On the masculine energy, they saw that the people around them was the biggest competition. Like this is people here, y'all, right? So the masculine energy with the sun, nightlife, and the snake saw that their community or their lifestyle was the enemy. You, on the other hand, yeah, you've been tiptoeing around the fact that it's somebody else in your life, y'all. So for the feminine, there's somebody in your life that's a snake. Let me see what this energy is, y'all. All right, somebody, you got to watch out for somebody. This is coming up on the feminine energy, and it's girl with a snake, y'all. So somebody is laughing in your face, but they're absolutely avoiding getting caught. Somebody's been acting shady, y'all, and this is coming up on the Ace of Cups. Somebody in your life know this person want you. So you got to be careful. Who is this person? Your best friend? I could never make it up. Hello. I could never make it up, y'all. That thing say best friend. Somebody, your best friend. All right, y'all. It says they cheer for you in public, but secretly hope you fail, y'all. And this is a different energy, y'all. I'm telling you, this is somebody who supports you. That's why I said it was laughter, y'all. Laughter. This person actually, you laugh with this person. You look, this is not ingenuine. right? Like you really feel like this is your friend, y'all, but that's girl with a snake. Stop playing. And who is it? Your best friend. That's why people don't like tarot, y'all. That's why they don't like it. See, if you go to church, they're gonna say, ooh, there's somebody around you, child. And you be like, whoa. Your best friend, bitch. Stop playing. All right. It says they cheer for you in public, but secretly hope you fail. Whether they stole your ideas, envy your connections, or betrayed your trust. They teach you that not all friendships are built on love and mutual respect. Some are built on competition, hidden jealousy, and envy beknownst to you. Somebody, this person is not for you. I could never make it up, y'all. The song, not for me. Somebody, you could be 45, 54 years old. Rose, Inga, Ingrid, I-R, could be someone's initials, y'all. Somebody could be a musician. Someone could play the guitar, y'all. Somebody, it's your best friend. March 17th could be significant. All right, we just gonna go and put that right there, y'all. All right, so somebody, I feel like this is eye-opening, y'all. I feel like you and your person are really beginning to see some stuff, y'all. That's why the sun is here. I feel like your person has begun to see that it was their whole lifestyle, y'all. You look, red flags, y'all. And it was the warning signs, y'all. Like now you got a masculine that's seeing that God was showing them the red flags. Somebody could work in construction. Somebody could work outside. All right. Warning signs. And it's like they knew that they were supposed to take heed, y'all, but somebody wasn't listening. Yeah, family is here, y'all. Somebody want to build a family with you. They know that you're a part of their inner circle now, y'all. Shit, somebody's family could have been the red flag. Oh, shit. What is this? Hold on, y'all. Let me get a couple more on this one. Yeah, y'all. All right. Somebody, your person has had an epiphany, y'all. It was their inner circle. See, I told you, y'all, you got a best friend here, but your person had a couple of people, y'all, and it was a whole inner circle and they family. Red flags, y'all. Somebody saw the warning signs of the blood ties in their inner circle. Now they're having some type of a damn epiphany, y'all, about these damn snakes and that you are their soulmate. Hello. Somebody could have had an old person in their life that was a snake, and this person was your competition because they were trying to tell your person that they were their soulmate. I'm also hearing that story as well, y'all. So somebody, I feel like y'all both just learning a lot. Yeah, that's all it is, y'all. Both of y'all really needed time. I'm really loving the energy today, y'all, because it's really just showing us, right, that sometimes you need time. Right. Because you got to heal, y'all. You got to be able to see. You got people around you that are snakes. They got people around them. And when you come together and truly solidify your union in a more harmonious way, that brings abundance. Many people wonder why you're financially broke. It's because when you and your person come together, you got to be a good steward of money. You got to make good money decisions. You got to not be giving money to people. You got to not be giving to the enemy, y'all. Let me tell you, vampires cannot come in unless you invite them. Right? So at the point you have to be torn down to be rebuilt, God is showing you protect the covenant, y'all. You got to protect the covenant because people are not for you. And that's what you got to understand. Most people who are in marriage, in union, in covenant, y'all be happy because you're a good people. But people are not good people, y'all. And you have to protect the covenant, y'all. Look, feminine energy. Beautiful. Feminine energy, y'all. Yay. See, oh, I can never make it up. I love my spirit guys. I was just going to say that shit. Y'all, your channel song is They Doubted Me. Your person doubted you, y'all. Why? Because red flags and feminine energy, motherfucker. This person was so useful, lustful ass energy, y'all, until they woke up. They actually doubted your feminine energy. They saw your gentleness, your nurturing, and your mothering as a red flag. Oh, my God. My God. I'm talking about it, y'all. Like they literally, right? Literally. They doubted you, y'all. Someone's name is Ariel. They doubted your faith. The channel song, y'all, is They Doubted Me by Ariel Faith. Somebody, there is a shift that's taking place right now. This is real-time energy, y'all. This is your daily astrology. And I'm telling you, y'all, with this sun in Cancer, right? Moon in Scorpio and Venus Leo, it's really showing people, y'all, this man doubted you because he thought your feminine energy was a red flag because of somebody's inner circle, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you, if you come from low vibrational women and you ain't never seen a healed woman, you don't understand feminine energy. And that's the problem, y'all. Many men have been with low vibrational toxic women to the point where you get with a woman of God and you don't even understand her. Why? Because we will be gentle, nurturing, and mothering, but we will cuss you out. Hello. We will advocate for ourselves. We'll freak you to sleep, and we'll still stand on God. That is a real woman, y'all. Y'all used to somebody's school mama talking about a woman of God is somebody with a skirt on to her ankles and don't wear makeup and only want to have sex and missionary. So then you get with a real divine feminine and you don't even understand her goddess energy. Flip it, smack it, roll it down. Oh no, stop playing, y'all. Right? But they have misconceptions, y'all, of feminine energy. So then when you come in, you're gentle, nurturing, and mothering, yet you can lay down the law. Oh shit, what's wrong with her? Somebody, your feminine energy was a red flag to this person. And then their family started talking about it. I could never make it up, y'all. That thing say family and gossip. Then their family started talking about it, y'all. Somebody's family started talking about everything that was going on. So now you got gossiping, nosy ass people talking about who the feminine energy. Now the man is stressed out, y'all. Somebody, your masculine became stressed out. His family started talking about you. It was a whole lot of gossip and shit going on. This man was worried, had migraines and everything else. Y'all, this shit has been a long haul. I could never make it up, y'all. That thing says long haul. Right? This thing's a long haul, y'all. Somebody, but you healed without permission. I love it. That's your channel song, y'all. Somebody, you heal without permission. It's like you begin to understand that you didn't need people's permission to heal, y'all. Somebody, this has been a long journey, but you've been in it to win it. You have long-term intentions, y'all, and you are invested. The thing about divine union is this, y'all. It's not easy at all. It is a long journey, y'all, but it is a long-term investment. The person that God sends for you, not walking away from you, y'all. And that's what most men fear. They fear you walking away. They fear if they open up and they become vulnerable, that you're going to be like everybody else. That's a them thing, y'all. It ain't shit you can do about that. That's their relationship with God. Because if they really believe that God sent you, then they got to trust in God that God will keep you. Hello. Because that's it. It's like men want a certainty from you that you're not going anywhere, but you done gave them the certainty, y'all. So at that point, they got to take that shit up with God. And it says, I healed without permission. And that's what happened, divine feminine. You stop waiting on permission to start doing your work, y'all. When you start worrying about them and what they got going on, you really give yourself permission to heal, y'all. You do it without them. See, many of y'all feel like you got to wait till your person come in to start doing the work. But you got to do the work now, with or without they ask, y'all, because let me tell you, not everybody is going to choose to do the work. When you do the work and they choose not to, God is going to send you the person that is meant for you. That's why you got to do the work. Many of y'all be with people that's not your person. And when you do the work, you'll easily see who is for you and who is not, y'all. Somebody, you needed time to heal. That's all this clock is about. It says needing time to break some type of cycle within yourself. Yeah, because let me tell you, this person has you swept up in your feelings, y'all. That's the thing. When you meet your person, y'all, they will have you swept up, right? They will have you so swept up. But if you are not grounded in your high priestess energy, you're going to forget about God, y'all. And God don't play about you. Right? So I'm going to tell you, if you meet your person and you stop praying and you stop going to your altar and you stop doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, you stop teaching, you stop helping, you stop volunteering, you stop doing stuff, God going to rip y'all apart. God going to do it. It ain't about your person or you. God going to do it because you belong to God first. You are the sovereignty of God. The divine feminine is the sovereignty of God, y'all. And now you remember, and so does your person. See, when you remember, they remember, y'all. That is the light. All of this is remembering who you are. We come into this journey, y'all, simply to remember that we are the light. Somebody you're remembering, and your person is too. because feminine energy. And remember, see, your person, when you meet your person, y'all are souls, right? Souls that are linked together in many lifetimes. You don't ever have to worry about your person knowing who you are. You don't ever have to worry about your person coming back. You can block them everywhere you want. They will figure out how to reach out to you. Why? Because this is about remembering, y'all, that this is God. Right? This ain't about a man or a woman. And somebody is remembering. And then you got to get past the conflict, because this is a spiritual awakening, y'all. It's not a relationship. It's not a relationship, y'all. Most people don't even want no fucking relationship, y'all. But when you are the chosen and you realize that your destiny is tied to somebody else because God told you that, then you have to be able to be in it to win it. But most people want to look at it like a relationship. And it's like, well, why this person ain't all head over heels for me? Why this person ain't all falling in love with me? It is, y'all, but it's on a soul level. And a real divine feminine who is already initiated as an empress ain't never gonna be this, y'all. And that's why most men mistake your energy, queen. They mistake your energy because you ain't swept up. You ain't head over heels. You are a very logical woman of God, because when you were swept up, you got hurt. Right? When you were swept up, you weren't listening to God. So now when you heal and you're no longer swept up, a man in his carnal energy will not understand why you ain't like everybody else, jocking his dick. Sorry, that came out. Why she ain't jocking me? Why she? A true story, y'all. One of the couples that I counsel, when she met her guy, he kept saying, I don't understand you. I don't understand you. And she said, what do you mean? And he kept saying, well, you act like you don't like me. And I'm thinking, what? You with him? Y'all going on vacations? Y'all hanging out? Because she wasn't this, y'all. We are real queens who have got our shit out the mud. Ain't nobody running behind no damn man. That's stupid, y'all. And then they be over there insecure, feeling like you don't like them, but your devotion is to God. I ain't never gonna get swept up in a man more than God. Because what did that cost me, y'all? 14 years of my life, 2 bad marriage, a narcissistic crackhead husband. I will never forget God again. Hello. I married that man and God told me not to. So what God say? All right, motherfucker, you finna get 7 years of karma. And I got 7 years of karma. Worst 7 years of my God-given life. I ain't gonna never lie to you. I didn't think I was gonna get out of that. I didn't, y'all. I just felt like I'm just gonna be stuck the rest of my life. The fuck I got going on here, y'all. So when God delivers you from certain situations and relationships, you never miss God again for nobody. Not even your divine masculine, not even the man of God that God sent you, because he won't require that of you. The man that God sends you will not require you to run after him, belittle yourself, act like you less than a queen, come off your throne to stroke his ego. Who the fuck does that? A peasant. A peasant is who does that. And we're not peasants. So if a man cannot see you as a queen and he wants you to come off your throne and chase him, he's not a king. He down there with the peasants. Because if he was a king, he'd be on the throne next to you. That's stupid. Somebody listen to gossip, y'all. Look, and it triggered their inner child, y'all. Whatever this gossip is, it triggers somebody's inner child, y'all. It triggered their inner child. And it says wounding, coping mechanism, learned behavior, self-discovery. See, when this person's family got to talking about y'all relationship and you got to mirroring this person because they was acting like a brick wall, it brought them clarity, y'all, about their own child. Why? Because those are childish games, y'all. When a child wants attention from their mother, what do? Pout. When a child wants attention from their mother, what do? Go silent. When a child wants attention, what do? Try to trigger, y'all. Somebody, you triggered this person's inner child. And then people started talking about it, and it made it worse, y'all, with this gossip. And then this person started using coping mechanisms and shit, y'all. Thank you, Shantae. Yeah, key on a ring. Because then this person started taking their ass out there trying to see if they had options because now they was butthurt. Somebody was butthurt, and then they want to look and see now I got options, even though they longing for you. This is somebody who always wanted you, y'all. They treated you like an option because you challenged this motherfucker to grow. But that's what divine unions do. They challenge you to grow, y'all. This person misses you, y'all. All right, I'm gonna get some advice and oracle, and I'm gonna switch up to career, y'all. All right, this person, yeah, they depressed, y'all. Somebody got the blues. All right, that's finishing off that row, y'all. So somebody is scared. I feel like they're gonna come forward though, because spilling the beans is at the bottom of the deck, revealing cats out the bag, y'all. So somebody gonna come forward because we do have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, y'all. So this person right now is scared. They are heavy in their emotions. There's a lot of mental distress, and they miss you. They do want to talk. All right. So since they want to talk, let's get some oracle. All right. Then I'm gonna get you your love advice, y'all, and then I'm gonna go on to career. All right. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. All right. Thank you for joining the live. Today is Thursday. What we got going on the Discord, y'all? Don't we have live cooking tonight on Discord? Don't we have live cooking tonight on Discord? Y'all remind me what we got on Discord tonight. All right, y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna get some direct messages. All right, let's get some direct messages. What is the divine truth here? What is the divine truth here? Y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now. This man, I like y'all, man. I like this king. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, somebody, your person named Maxwell or Frederick Max, Fredwick. It say, don't fix me, love me. That's real, y'all. I love you, king. Whoever just said that, yeah. Whoever just said that shit, say that shit, because that's real, y'all. You don't need to fix him. You need to love him, y'all. And many of y'all get with these men that are really broken, and it's okay. Because 9 times out of 10, they gonna find out and figure out that they broken, y'all. Right? They gonna figure it out. So now, guess what, y'all? This man saying, don't fix me, love me. It ain't nothing you got to do to fix your person, y'all. All you got to do is love them. I told you, y'all, my king told me a long time ago. He said, love, all I need is your patience and support. They will figure it out, y'all. These are real men. These ain't peasants now, right? These ain't peasants. So you got to realize, y'all, that they gonna figure that shit out. You used to peasants, right? You used to a man that you got to tell them everything. Not a real king. You ain't got to do nothing. You are not a therapist. All you got to do is love that man. But you got to figure that out, because no man is ever going to ask you to be a therapist, not a real one. Now, a peasant will come dump all his problems on you, y'all. But a real man is never going to dump his problems on you. Never. My king has never dumped on me, ever. Right? No. Men of God are men of few words. But they do have to communicate what's necessary for the growth of the relationship. But they ain't got to tell you all of their trauma and their trauma, y'all. All right. So don't fix me. Love me is your channel song. All right, y'all. Solitude, love triangle. So the solitude between you and this person has allowed them to see the people around them, y'all. It says the silence between us has given me the insight needed to set my soul free. There is another energy interfering in your connection. What? Competition. I told you, y'all, both of y'all had people. You had a best friend, and this person had family and they whole inner circle. And that's why this person was in their head, y'all. It says heart says yes, but the mind says no. And this is why this person was in mental pain, y'all. They was in mental pain. Look, all talk. You figure like this person was all talk, y'all. You was like, I ain't got time. It says, I know you are tired of hearing my excuses. All talk and no action. I feel like somebody is now kind of sitting back, realizing, y'all, they want this together. This solitude, look, this solitude has let them see that they really want to be with you, y'all. It says how we found each other. We are meant to be together forever and ever eternity, y'all. Somebody, you standing on business. I'm going to tell you now, don't reach out. Say that shit, God. Don't reach out. I'm going to tell you why. Your channel song, Standing on Business by Amara Blue. Somebody, your name is Amara. All right. Amelia, 44 or 49 could be significant. Texting, y'all. That thing says standing on business. It says, I check my phone constantly to see if you text me. I love getting your messages. No, You can't get them messages no more, y'all. You cannot give people messages who are not willing to see where they need to take responsibility for grounding the union, y'all. The divine masculine is responsible for the 3D, not you. And they be used to them peasant bitches, y'all. Peasants be talking about, hey, we gonna do this and we gonna do that, and I'm coming in your house and I'm gonna beat your door down. Women don't do that. Grown women do not do that shit. If you don't say nothing, we ain't saying nothing. If you don't tell me and invite me to dinner, we ain't fucking going. If you don't invite me to your house, I ain't coming. You got to understand, queens, y'all. They be dealing with peasants. A peasant will beat your door down and take your whole life over, not a queen. You have to invite us in, y'all. We understand, right? That's spiritual. Whether it's demons or an angel, right? You still want to be invited in, right? People can't come in unless you invite them into your heart, right? God come into my heart, right? So when you understand that, you can have a whole angel in your life, but if you do not invite the angel into your heart, which is your space, then she's not coming. But it's the same thing with demons, right? You can't get evil spirits unless you let them in. We are spiritual beings, y'all. So we need permission. The light and the dark needs permission to come in. And that's why the prayer says, God, I give you permission to come into my heart. Hello. You don't take over people's lives, y'all. And it's too many broken men that feel like a woman is just going to supposed to come take over your life. No, that's your toxic family. That's not how it works. That's toxic women. A real woman of God is not taking over your life. You have to make space for her. And then you have to show her that you have made space for her. She is always going to stand on business. Standing on business, y'all. All right. So divine feminine, keep standing on business, y'all, because that's not okay. All you do is step outside of God's will for your life. Somebody, your person, the secret is that they've just been in their head. It says, I am a complicated person with many hidden secrets. I keep us a secret for a reason. I'm telling you, your person keeping you a secret. They don't post you. They don't share you. They don't say nothing, y'all, because they in their head. They think you're going to walk away. Y'all know how people do. If I post her on social media, she going to walk away. And then everybody going to think I'm a simp. That's so stupid, y'all. Because that's exactly what I just heard. That's so stupid. Who the fuck cares about people? And that's the thing, y'all. Like, this person is literally keeping you a secret when God is saying you should be thankful. Literally. Keeping you a secret when they should be thankful. It says, I am thankful to have you in my life for both the small and large things. How are you thankful to have a person in your life that you hiding and keeping a secret, y'all? I don't know. But your person keeping you a secret. It says it's complicated, right? I keep us a secret for a reason. Yeah, knight in armor. All right. It says, I want to show you what real love is. Protect your heart. Show you everlasting love. Somebody is now attracted to your energy. Until people understand God, y'all, they will never understand your energy, by the way. They won't appreciate it. They will not appreciate your gifts, your light, even though God is showing them every sign. Your person is transformed, y'all. And if you need a sign, this is your sign, because that's your channel song. And it's clarifying energy. It says, I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy changed me. If you needed a sign, this is it, collective. I'm just reading the energy. All right. If you need a sign, this is it. Your person is changing, y'all. All right. January 14th could be significant. Yeah, it says, I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy is changing me. I told you, y'all, this damn sexual fantasies. Somebody, y'all got a lot of sexual tension. It says you've been on their mind, all the things they want to do to you, sexual healing. And that's the thing too, y'all. And I tell you, yeah, see, when men do this, y'all, you got to understand. And I hope I got kings listening this morning, y'all, because I'm going to tell you, when you do not have sex with your divine feminine, the one that God has for you, God will lock up everything, y'all. That's why you are not supposed to see, you manifest through Kundalini energy, which is creative energy. It's sexual energy, y'all. But what you got to understand, as soon as y'all get mad at each other, nobody has sex. We not having sex. I don't want you to touch me. Da 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 da. So now, guess what? Everything is falling apart. Now he focused on money, right? So now he working so hard that he tired, and y'all can't have sex. Y'all know that's the plan of the enemy, right? My grandma always said, if y'all are not together in bed, who in the middle? The devil. She said, if y'all are not together in the bedroom, then the devil is in the middle. And most people don't understand that. Men be like, I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work. Now you got all of this sexual energy building up. So now you frustrated and you angry. You think you mad at her. And jacking is not gonna help it. That's not alchemy, y'all. Jacking is not alchemizing the energy, stupid. All you doing is temporary release. That's why you got to keep doing that shit, y'all. You're supposed to come together with your divine feminine. That is healing energy, y'all. And y'all sit y'all dumbasses over there, blue balled and all, talking about I'm too busy. I can't be worrying about sex. I can't be doing that. And that's why your whole life is falling apart, y'all. God made sex for a reason, dummies. God made sex for a reason. And y'all think she's just horny. She's not horny. She understands alchemy. She understands that when you and her come together, it is much different from her alone and you alone. And y'all don't understand that. So men be talking about, I'm tired. I don't work all day. But I guarantee if you fuck your wife, guess what? You ain't got to work that hard no more, because God is going to bring abundance to the two. But as long as you keep talking about you too tired, then you going to keep being what? Too tired, stupid. Your person was programmed to focus on tangible items and not what was right in front of them, y'all. This is somebody who's been focused on money, and their whole focus on money has caused a lot of sexual tension between y'all. Shit, you might be frustrated, y'all, because that frustrated me. So somebody, you might be sexually frustrated because this person always working, ain't spending time with you, and then you wonder why both of y'all are struggling financially. Because let me tell you, if you are married to this person, right, or spiritually married, meaning that God and you and your person know that y'all supposed to be together, the union, y'all, will suffer if the two cannot come together. We don't give a fuck about y'all, sirs. Let's be clear. We don't care. We care about God. We don't give a fuck if you get it together. We do what's pleasing to God. Faith under pressure. Somebody, you feeling pressure right now because you feel like God is testing your faith, and your person is, I don't know what the fuck they think, y'all, because I'm gonna tell you, kings, it ain't about y'all. It's about God. And it's so arrogant for men to think that you give a fuck about them, not when it's a million kings on this earth. We care about God and what God has said. And if God says this is my person, then all we trying to do is honor God, y'all. All right, y'all, let me get your love advice. All right, if this is your message, all right, this is your advice. And then we're going to go into career, guys. All right, join us tonight on the Discord, y'all. Collective Cooks are live. All right, we cooking tonight on the Discord, y'all. All right, I hope you already got your ingredients so that you can cook along. All right, so that you can cook along. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you still at work, then click on it, watch her prepare it, and then go home tonight and do it. All right, so if you are not in a place where you can join and cook together, watch it, and then you can prepare it later. All right. So we have the summer has kicked off, y'all. So we have a summer of events on the Discord channel, live DJs, live cooking. I come in and channel live messages, y'all. Somebody, this person is really not ready to stop talking. Y'all got to pass life together, y'all. It's 144 on the views. All right. 144, y'all. This is a past life partner. It says your soul remembers this intense connection, y'all. All right. Even in your advice, chemistry, y'all. I can't make it up. It says the attraction you feel is mutual. Now that's coming up on the energy, y'all. So somebody, this is your past life love. Y'all just been through a lot, y'all. Y'all been through a lot. Look, self-care. God says, take care of yourself today, y'all. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. All right, clear your energy today. Take care of yourself, y'all. I told you. Friendship. Y'all are great together, y'all. This is a friendship. It says this friendship is leading to more. All right, y'all may have started off as friends, y'all, but I'm going to tell you, you finna go into exactly what it is that you desire. All right, unplug today if y'all can. It says work less. What did I say, y'all? Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Working all the time, y'all, and asking her to be okay with it, she's not going to be okay with it, y'all. At some point, we all like, damn now, right? So y'all be acting like women, real women of God are not unreasonable. We are very understanding, y'all. But at some point, everything has to be in balance. So somebody, you got to unplug. It says working less will help strengthen your relationship. Look, soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. Y'all with y'all person. Whoever you listening this message for is your person, y'all. They want to come in and apologize. It says you can expect the apology you want to hear. All right. Yep. Acceptance, y'all. All right. Everything happens for a reason. And whatever's taking place in this relationship, I feel like it was all divinely orchestrated, y'all. Yeah. Warning. And that's all this was, y'all. God was just warning the both of you guys to not miss the red flags, because where you're going right now is going to be great, y'all. As the chosen, you're moving forward. God says never again, right? Will you have to see this again? Never again, y'all. You will never have to travel this road again, is what I'm hearing. Never again. All right. The last message for love. Let's see. What is the last message? Decisions. I told you, y'all, decisions. Yep, it's time to decide. All right, it's time to decide about this relationship. And that is the masculine decision, y'all. The divine feminine, you don't make decisions. That shit's on them. Because let me tell you, if they don't make the decision, then God will send you somebody else. Child, you will open the door and the UPS man will be sitting there, child, with a ring or some shit. Who knows, child? Right? God is capable of doing anything, y'all. So that's why you never have to worry about it, y'all. You just have to get that shit over to God. All right, let's get to your career reading, y'all. All right, let's get to your career reading. I'm nauseous. Somebody, you could be nauseous. I just got nauseous. Ugh, let me drink some of my water. Hold on, y'all. Let me drink water. I just had a wave of nausea. All right, y'all. Let's get into career. All right. All right, I hear this one. All right, because this, oh, not this one. Where's the other one? The other one is a career deck as well. This pop deck. All right, this pop love and money. So let's start with this one. All right, and see, we'll do it a little different today. All right, tap in, y'all, if you want to know what's taking place in career for you at this time. All right, let's see. All right, what it is that you need to know most at this time. All right, career. All right, let's see. I don't usually start with this deck, but I do know that this is a career deck. All right, y'all, somebody, you're wearing a social mask at work. All right, or in whatever it is that you're doing. It says, are you wearing a mask to hide your true feelings, y'all, even when at work? Y'all, this is work. See, a lot of times, y'all, we're not happy. Somebody, this is a social mask, right? So this is out at work with your friends. Somebody, you cannot hide your authenticity is what I'm hearing. Like, you can't be one way at work and then one way at home, y'all, because people are not real. And yes, malfunction. Yeah, one of those people are not real, y'all. And somebody, you're having a lot of malfunctions at work. Maybe you're afraid to take more responsibility, right? Whatever this is. But I'm going to tell you, you got to understand that you're struggling. It's even anxiety. Somebody, maybe you need to come off of your job. It's social anxiety, y'all. Like somebody, this is social anxiety. And it's like when you get at work, maybe you're uncomfortable or you do not understand how you fit in at this job. What is this about? Yeah. Mimic chess. I could never make it up, y'all. All right, somebody, you got to figure out who you are at work. Images in your daily life serve as a reminder to guard against mimic, y'all. Patterns in your daily encounters. Somebody, you go to work, right? You get up, you're not happy. You put on a mask, right? But then you go to work and everything blows up. Why? Because you're not happy, y'all. Like somebody, you're mimicking the energy and you're not really happy at the job you're at. God is saying you're going to have to figure it out, y'all, because it's not going to change. I did that for 2 years, y'all, before I quit my corporate job. And look, independence. Stop playing. Before I quit my corporate job, y'all, and started working for myself, I hated that job every day. This is God, y'all. 7 is spirituality. July 15th, July 12th, July 26th could be significant, y'all. July is coming up, y'all. Somebody, this is a change in the month of July. You can no longer pretend like you like this job, y'all. It says realizing the need for change and serving, y'all, for karmic justice. Somebody, you gotta, yeah, it's time for you to walk away from this job, y'all. That's what this is. Like somebody, you require something that gives you more independence, y'all, and more pay. Look, more pay, because whatever you doing, it's not even paying. It's unequal access to the opportunities at this job and the resources. There's a class divide, y'all, in this job. I don't know if it's that it just does not pay enough, because mimic chess is out here, which is showing me money. So it's like whatever you're at is really not paying you enough. And when you really think about it, it's only creating a barrier between where you want to get financially and where you are, because this job is not gonna make it, y'all. Yeah, you're rare. It's something about you being a rare woman, y'all. Look, 9/11, say that shit, y'all. It is 9/11, y'all, and that thing says rare women rule, or rare woman rules, right? The rules for a rare woman. Let me tell you, y'all, the rules for a rare woman is what? Independence, child. So you cannot go into these people's job wearing no mask, y'all. All right, let me get one more. Let me see, and I'm gonna get this message out for y'all. Whoever this job is, yeah, you gotta walk away from this job, y'all. That thing say abandonment, child. You got to trash that job, y'all. Somebody, yeah. These people don't even see what your value is, y'all, in this job. I don't know whose job this is, y'all. Look, the tower at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Somebody, you got to quit your job and you got to be honest with yourself. Queen of Swords, y'all. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that you are not happy, y'all. Yeah, Queen of Swords, y'all, and the tower. Someone, it doesn't pull upon anything, y'all. Strength is here. Like somebody, you're very strong, and whatever it is that you're doing, you're being blocked, y'all. Your channel song is blocked before I reached me. Block, y'all. Everything in this job will block you before you actually reach the goal that you want, because you're not supposed to be in it, y'all. That's the strength card. All right, Leo energy. So somebody, you got to walk away from this job. Give me 3 more, and then I'm gonna go to a second career reading, y'all, because that card don't even belong in here, y'all. Stop playing. That card don't look at the deck I'm using, y'all. In some type of way, I swept this card up in it. Stop playing. 9 of Pentacles, y'all. Somebody, you're meant to be in something that is going to give you much more financial abundance than where you are. What you are now, y'all, is a mimic. It is mimicking, y'all. It is mimicking riches, but it's not going to give you what it is that you want, y'all. Yeah, look, 4 of Swords. You got dreams, y'all. I hear you got bigger dreams than where you are, right? With this 4 of Swords, you got bigger dreams. Yeah, Temperance. Somebody, you a whole earth angel, right? And it's something that you supposed to be doing in a healing path, y'all, or a healing field, not sitting at somebody's damn job, y'all. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Stop playing, y'all. And the star is at the bottom of the deck with the 10 of Pentacles. All right, somebody, you got to leave your job. And while you may start from the beginning page of Pentacles, God is saying, don't let your mind get in the way, y'all. See, the 5 of Swords, do not overthink it, y'all, because God is going to show you, the sun, how to invest your time. All right, listen to God, y'all. Somebody, you got a malfunction at your job. Somebody, you could work on cars. Somebody, you could be a mechanic. Somebody, you could work outside, because I'm seeing somebody digging dirt or trees or plants or something, y'all. So you could work outside. Somebody, you could be a trash man, y'all. I got trash out here. So whatever it is, walk away. All right, let's get to the next career reading, y'all. All right, walk away, because God is blocking it, because it's not for you anyway, y'all. If you try to do something that's not for you, God will block it, y'all. All right, let's see. All right, y'all, trauma. Oh, this is the wrong deck. But God said, no, hold on. Somebody, you finna relocate. Nope, yep. God said, use this deck right here. Somebody, because I heard trauma responder. Somebody, 911 operator, right? But somebody, you're gonna do like trauma counseling for people who have relocated and they're learning how to like purge the baggage, y'all. Like get rid of this is going to bring you a lot of money, y'all. This requires relocation though. What is this energy? Yeah, it's going to require relocation, y'all, but it's definitely something where it has something to do with trauma. And like people may be relocating and finding a job. I heard relocation specialist, right? But it has baggage too, y'all. So it's healing work. It's literally healing work to show people that they can move on with their life. Open door. Yeah, a teacher. Beautiful teacher, y'all. Teacher just came out. All right. It says you have a natural ability to impart knowledge and guide others towards their inner light, y'all. Somebody, you are a teacher and it has something to do with trauma. Advocate. Beautiful. Advocate, y'all. I love this. It says you will find so much fulfillment in working for a cause that you truly believe in. All right. So somebody, you're a teacher who advocates because you've already lost a lot. Like somebody, you've already experienced a lot of setbacks and you realize that the past setbacks never defined your future. And because of that, you always kept a positive outcome on life. Your reality is definitely impacted by your beliefs. And because of that, you're a good advocate. Yeah. You have dreams, y'all. Daydream. Yeah, you have significant dreams about what it is that you should do, and that's how you can advocate for people. All right, let's see. Give me one on teacher. Five of Pentacles, finances, y'all. I told you, finances. Like somebody you recover, like you come out of a lot of financial difficulties or you experienced a lot of hardships yourself with this Five of Pentacles. It's about money, y'all. And now I'm hearing "Make Me Over Again," y'all. Who was saying that song? That's a church song. "Make Me Over Again." Look, with the damn 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, you learn how to get that shit all over again. And you did it, y'all. I'm talking about 15 Pentacles. That's the devil. Somebody, you are someone who absolutely knows how to reinvent yourself financially, and you need to teach other people. Somebody, you lost everything. You recovered it with the 10 of Pentacles. Now you were supposed to teach about it. Star, right? Teach about it, how to invest money, 7 of Pentacles, or whatever this investment is in yourself. Like you're supposed to teach people how to truly invest in what it is that they want that's going to bring them generational wealth and star power, y'all. A teacher. You're an advocate. That's beautiful, y'all. I love it. Let's get one more. All right. We'll get three quick career. All right. Let's see. I like that, y'all. All right. Let me put these over here so that they don't come out again. But I'm gonna use this other deck again. This was a love deck, y'all, but I like that. Let me see. God gonna do it, y'all. That's your channel song. All right. God gonna do it. All right. Let me get one more career because I like that, y'all. God gonna do it. Yeah, y'all. Unexpected, y'all. Your channel song is God gonna do it. The first card out is unexpected, y'all. Creativity. All right, somebody, there's something unexpected that's about to take place in your creativity. Whatever this is you're creating for yourself, it's attached to your awakening, y'all. Somebody, you going through a spiritual awakening to master something in your career, y'all. That thing says mastery. At this phase in my life, I'm focused on honing my craft, y'all. And this is a part of your awakening. I'm going through a spiritual awakening, and it has something to do with your creativity. And God is saying, keep an open mind because you about to see something. Hold on. What is this energy? God gonna do it by Harmony Love is your channel song, y'all. God gonna do it, y'all. What is this energy? Yeah, don't have a fear of failure. All right, no fear of failure, y'all. Somebody, you got to open your mind because this is unexpected, y'all. So with unexpected coming out and fear of failure, you cannot be afraid of the blessing because God finna do it, y'all. Dependent. All right, so you can't fully come into your power if you are depending on other people. So God is about to set you free, y'all. Yeah, you've done the inner work, y'all. I don't know what this is, but you've done it. It says inner work. Don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth. It's a part of your awakening, y'all. And now, what is this last card? Competition. There is no competition. All right, somebody, this is a message for whatever it is that you are going into. There is no competition, right? So do not feel like there is, y'all. Like I'm hearing there is no competition. 919 is because of your wisdom, y'all. See, 9 is wisdom. 1 is new beginning. So you have no competition, y'all. So whatever this career field is, 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, you're going to get a lot of recognition. A lot of recognition, y'all, for whatever this is. So God is saying you've done the inner work and it's a part of your awakening. So do not let the fear of failure cripple you. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Don't let it cripple you, y'all, because you're going to get equality. Six of Pentacles, y'all. God ain't done yet. Your channel song is I'm not done yet, y'all. Six of Pentacles is clarifying fear of failure. What's dependent then? Clarify dependent. Yeah, release the fear. That's all that is, y'all. Fear. That's Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. So I don't know. Maybe you ain't heard nothing yet. Okay, somebody, if you're waiting on communication, all right, about a job, because the Five of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. God says, don't be afraid, y'all. Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. There is going to be a transition because you have done the inner work. All right, so do not be afraid. If you're waiting on a call back from a job, you just got to keep prioritizing your inner work. Because let me tell you, y'all, the summertime is usually a quiet time. That's when you're supposed to rest. Because when the fall kick off, child, please, you're going to wish you would have rested, right? So just keep doing your inner work while you're waiting on the communication as to your next move, y'all. Look, the Five of Cups came out. I cannot make it up. Do the inner work, y'all. You got to look at your perspective. Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Hangman, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, all right? So God is saying continue to do the inner work, y'all. You are going to manifest whatever this is. Remember that there is no competition, all right? Clarify competition. Yeah, keep working, y'all. Eight of Pentacles and Six of Wands, and Justice is at the bottom of the deck with the damn Magician and the Queen of Pentacles, y'all. So whatever this is you're working on, it's going to bring you a lot of financial. It could be a business, y'all. You could be a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. Justice is here, y'all, with the Magician. So even if you don't see it, something is going to quickly change. The star is back here. Four of Pentacles, God saying, hold on, because you're going to get the Ten of Pentacles. Even if it doesn't seem like it right now with the Five of Pentacles, you're going to gain clarity. When you gain this clarity, y'all, now you're going to have action to take. Somebody just keep working, right? Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands so that you can get the recognition when it's time. Ace of Cups is here because you're being transformed into a leader. But this is a part of your spiritual awakening, y'all. The Death card and Judgment to see, right, if you're going to really put the work in to be the King of Pentacles. You got to put the work in, y'all. So when you put the work in, you understand that, yeah, it might be a heavy load, y'all. It might be a heavy load. But listen, you got to stay emotionally balanced so that you can close the cycle and really get to wish fulfillment, y'all. Somebody, you're going to get quick communication today about what this is that you really want. It is an offer. All right, somebody, you're going to get an offer for sure, but you got to remember your heart. Don't let your betrayals, right, stop you from really enjoying what God has for you. Don't let the betrayals, y'all. See, a lot of us have been betrayed, but you can rest assured, right? Four of Swords. Rest assured, y'all, 144 watching, that you're going to get the happiness that you deserve. Why? Because the Emperor is behind that, right? So when you stand up and you become the leader, or you are the leader, or this is your masculine, guess what? The Emperor to the Ten of Cups. Why? Because this man wants you. The fuck? The devil to the Emperor. Stop playing. Whatever this is, y'all, somebody, hey, you finna get it. Because the devil is not good nor bad, y'all. The devil only amplifies the energy it comes out with. The devil to the Emperor, you deserve this. And God says, I'm not done yet. Why? Because this is a part of your fucking destiny. Hello. Your destiny, y'all. This is your destiny. The Emperor, the devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is past life. Hello. Right? This is past life, y'all. So somebody, you have a past life destiny that will be fulfilled. Why? Because it's a part of your destiny. What the fuck did I just say? Hello. Destiny, y'all, the Chariot. And no one can stop your destiny. Why? Because you are an angel, a whole angel, y'all. And God is always going to send you balance, temperance, and grounding, no matter what deceptive tactics that people do. You will never have to look back. These people going to see you floating above them, and their deception never worked. They will be the ones hurt by what they tried to hurt you with, y'all. What is that? 7, 8, 9, 10 swords, 9 swords. Stop playing. 7, 8, 9, y'all. Keep it moving, right? You ain't got to ever worry about it. God sees you. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. Oh, God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. Stop playing. God has smiled on somebody, y'all. The sun with the three of swords. When my eyes open, stop playing, y'all. The sun, when my eyes open, stop playing, y'all. When your eyes open, you saw and you fought for it, y'all. Like somebody, you fought a real battle, but you won that shit, Queen of Wands. Hello. You fought the battle, y'all, but you won. All right. So you ain't got to worry about it, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, love. Thank you. All right. That's the sun, y'all. So when you understand that, no, you can make decisions, y'all, even when it feels like it's difficult. But what you got to understand is the restrictions are in your mind. Self-limiting beliefs, y'all, will always keep you juggling and struggling to see what it is that you need to walk away from. And a lot of times we don't even understand when we walk away, you will get the communication and the action that you desire. But you got to be able to walk away so that you can go into hermit. Hermit is where you begin to introspect, really hear communication from God, y'all, what it is that you really desire. What is that? A new beginning, a gateway, a path for abundance, what it is that you truly desire. Why? Because you deserve it, Empress. Hello. The emperor already came out. You deserve what it is that you desire, and you don't have to take nobody's raggedy ass cup. What you realize is that you challenge people to step in and learn and make decisions about what it is that they want to do on their journey. That is you. When you take that leap of faith, y'all, guess what? Now you get everything your heart desires. Somebody, you're going to get an offer and it's going to come in, y'all. Why? Because you know it, bitch. That's your intuition. Hello. This is how you read, y'all, by the way. Follow your intuition, y'all, right into your nine of pentacles. Because at that point, guess what? Towers are created in other people's lives. Why? Because now you're honest with who the fuck you are. And then you take your sword and you cut the heads off of people who never understood that you was on your path. Page of Wands. To what you desire. And when you do that, you find inspiration, y'all, in working with people who want to do what? Work with you. You take people who will build with you, take their pinnacle with your pinnacle, and y'all work together. And when you do that, y'all, guess what? The lovers know shit, Sherlock. Why? Because that's harmony. That's harmony, y'all. And at the point you begin to understand relationships start with harmony, you let go of the mind manipulation of people that made your ass tied. When your ass stopped being tied, now you honest enough with your goddamn self that you can do this shit alone. With one pinnacle. With one pinnacle, I can create the 10. But guess what? You decide how to move forward. You decide how to plan. When you do that, y'all, you begin to see your own strength. Hello, Leos, right? Your own strength, y'all, to protect what it is that you are building and celebrating. Why? Because you are no longer confused about what the fuck you desire. Hello, Two of Cups. You are no longer confused about the partnerships in your life. Why? Because you made a decision to do what? Release the fears. Hello. That's the deck. Make decisions, y'all, today to release the fear. Because God, guess what? It could cost you everything. All right? It could cost you everything if you do not, y'all. That thing says, cost me everything. Make decisions, y'all, to release fear. All right, let's get to your higher purpose and angel numbers. All right, higher purpose message and angel numbers, y'all. Recognize that what you're working on is important, y'all, and it is allowing you to really see who you are and what it is that God desires for you. All right, you got to work it, y'all. You got to work it, and that is the deck. Right? That is the journey to self, y'all. That's why people don't like you to read, y'all. God to give you a whole damn download, and all you doing is pulling cards from the bottom. That's why I tell you, you got to be able to stand in your own gift, y'all. People don't want you to have knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge is real because y'all only want to use one tool. And I'm going to tell you, the tool by which you learn will limit your knowledge. Hello. The tool by which you learn will limit your knowledge. So just keep reading the Bible. And that's why your ass been stuck in slavery since 1908. Oh eight? What is that? Who is oh 08? Alpha, stop playing, y'all. Somebody you've been stuck since 1908 because your ass is still reading the Bible. All right, y'all, let me get to your higher purpose messages as well as angel numbers, y'all. I will see y'all on the Discord. All right, we got live cooking tonight on Discord. I believe it's lamb chops. All right, y'all can look at the menu on Discord. All right, if y'all would like to join the Discord, click the link. You can do a 7-day free trial just to see, check us out, see if it's something you're interested in. If you are not, then hey, you don't have to join. All right. But it is a community that I created for the collective, right? The Lady Collective, my collective, right? So that we can have a place to hang out, meet up, have live artists, poetry, cooking, prayer closets, divine masculine channel, twin flame channels, astrology channels. All right, y'all. The universe is whispering today through the constellation and the stars. I always remember that you are made of dust, and to the dust you will always return, y'all. All right, you are the magician of your life. You are a master in inner alchemy, y'all. You are a spiritual magician, transforms internal energies to manifest desires in the physical realm. You are drawing from universal law and ancient wisdom, y'all. All right, you as a magician, you align with cosmic frequencies and nature's rhythm. What does that mean? Go outside, y'all. You got to go outside, connect with nature, y'all. All right. Your power comes from a deep introspection and a connection to the divine, which is why you have to spend time alone, y'all. You get downloads from God in your quiet time being outside, y'all. Yeah, that's how you connect to your ancestors, y'all. So somebody you got to connect. You have a strong ancestor connection. It says you possess a profound connection with your ancestors, a bond that transcends the mere passage of time, anchoring you to the wisdom of ages past. All right. This lineage bestows upon you not only guidance, but also protection, as if your forebears walked beside you, right? Whispering counsel and shielding you from life unseen storms. And that's why you have to listen, y'all. Like your ancestors, God, the divine speaks to you all day, but you have to be in a place to be able to hear, right? Their experiences, strength, and hopes are intertwined, y'all, into the fabric of who you are. So you are empowering and they are empowering you with a sense of identity, purpose, and both ancient and eternal presence, y'all. So you have to be able to connect with your ancestors. All right. I posted channel messages yesterday, and I will be posting to the channel today, y'all, because I've been getting a lot of downloads. All right, so check the messages I posted yesterday, and I will post more today. All right, you are an earth angel, y'all. Remember that. So follow your heart. All right, you're sensitive, you're gentle, you're lighthearted, and you're full of unconditional love, y'all, for others, even the tiniest of creatures. Sometimes you care to the point of putting others before yourself. Earth angels are highly evolved spiritual beings. You're a highly evolved spiritual being, y'all. So you just gotta what? Trust the journey. Beautiful music today, y'all. Beautiful. God says trust the journey, y'all. All right. 807 could be significant. The velvet sky. Trust the journey. All right. Angel numbers, y'all. If you see these angels, these numbers today, God is speaking. All right. Your first number is 11. All right. The first number is 11. All right. It says, I am intuitive. What did I just say, y'all? Listen to God today. Your intuition is God. It is you connecting with God's source energy, y'all. So listen. All right. It says, I am intuitive, the number 11. All right. It says you have a keen awareness of what is happening around you. All right. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. All right. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. What high priestess my card today, y'all? I always pull one guiding card for myself. I'm trying to remember what my card was. I want to say it might have been the high priestess. Oh, no, it was the Ace of Wands today. All right. So let me tell you, y'all, I always pull overlying energy for myself every day, y'all. You need to know what the hell your energy is. All right. What is the next card? All right. 444. Beautiful, y'all. Put 444 in the comments. 444 is I am protected. All right. Somebody, you are highly protected. So you just got to do what? Trust the journey, y'all. Trust the journey. All right. It says trust. Y'all, I'm fucking done. Y'all, the card says trust the journey. I could never make it up, y'all. Trust the journey. 444. Trust the journey, y'all. It says trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds and trust that you are where you need to be at the present time. Trust the journey. Double confirmation, y'all. Oh my God. The song is Trust the Journey. The card says trust the journey. And you are protected, y'all. That's why you can trust it. You can always trust when you know that you are protected, y'all. All right. The number 3. What is that? Empress energy, y'all. Beautiful. All right. The number 3. All right. 3 is expression comes naturally. All right. Expression comes naturally to you, y'all. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I am charismatic. All right. The next number, y'all, is 222. Put 222 in the comments, y'all. All right. Join me in the morning, y'all. I'm live every morning starting at 7:15. I end right about now at 9:30, y'all. All right. We're going to pull the last number. Put 222 on the comments. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. All right. I am about to pull the last number. All right. If you are new to the live, before I pull the last number, you guys will begin to put numbers in the comments. Whatever you feel this number is going to be. Now, if you get the number, you get to ask one question. You have to send that question to me on Discord. All right. You click on the WAP link that the moderators are dropping. Go to Discord and send me your question. All right. I'm going to let the moderators say when we going to start. When y'all see them put the red stop signs up, that's when y'all go. All right. When y'all see the red come up, or y'all can do it as green maybe for go, however my moderators want to do it. All right. We got it flowing. We got it flowing. Y'all, why I don't see no moderators? What the hell are y'all doing, moderators? Don't make me yell at y'all because y'all ain't got no stop or no go. So I don't know when I'm okay. So I'm finna go, y'all. All right, I'm finna go. And then y'all gonna have to tell where the numbers are stopping and starting at, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle. All right, when my moderators put the stop, or when I say stop, y'all, we will stop. All right, put your numbers in there. All right, let's see. All right. Now, Marky, damn it, is that the stop or go? Okay, that's the go. All right, everybody drop your numbers back in there. I think I lost all my moderators at one time. All right, now y'all put y'all numbers. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes. All right, put your numbers in. All right, put your numbers in. All right, let's see. All right, I'm getting the pull. All right, we are pulling. Oh, well, that one came down and it's already face down. All right, we'll wait till the red stop goes up. All right, after y'all see the red stop, don't put any more numbers, or at least they won't count. All right, there we go. Empress Danica with 16 was the last number. All right, let's see, y'all. The number is 1. Did anybody get 1? All right, 1. It says, I am innovative. All right, it says, you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and success. I am innovative. All right. Nobody got it. All right, y'all, it's crazy. Some days we'll have like 3, 4 people get the number. Some days we ain't got none. All right, the number 1. All right, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day. I will see y'all on Discord. All right, we cooking live, I believe at 5. We'll have the afternoon vibe. So we usually put on music on the music channel, and it's a vibe at work, y'all. All right, you can vibe at work. It's quiet time. If you want to talk and put stuff in the comments, you can. It's up to y'all. y'all. I am never going to dictate how y'all spend y'all time, y'all. I just wanted a community where y'all can always check in and see if somebody out there to talk to. All right. It's somebody waiting to support you. All right. Have a great day, y'all. Love and light as always. The Lady Empath 1111. Yo, your last song, I had to look at the song, y'all. It says blocked, blessed, and didn't even know it. Blocked, blessed, and didn't even know it, y'all. Have a great day. Oh man, y'all, we got 199. Did anybody forget to like the video? Shit. We was almost at 200. Did I like the video? I think I liked the video already, y'all. Let's see. Right? Damn it. Oh, I didn't like the video. Y'all stop playing. I just like the video and now we got the 200. I love it. Thank you, Charnette. Thank you, love. I just hit it on my side. Oh, now we getting more, y'all. So more people hadn't quite liked it either, y'all. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all in the morning at 7:15. Have a beautiful day, y'all.